Hello, everybody. We are here.
Hello.
We are here and back after a week of restless silence. It's been a bit. Hope y'all doing good. We had an emotional week of. I
Emotional.
hope everyone is
Emotions.
like. I hope everyone's healing up, like, at least emotionally, from, like, because there was a lot of
You
lot of
said
stuff.
there was gonna be more this time.
I mean, I didn't. It's not true that there will be more of it, but yeah, we're just gonna. Like, you're just like
There's gonna be so much more.
Oh yeah,
There's gotta be.
A-
Like, we're not done yet,
Aloe,
man.
Aloe knows. By the way, Aloe, you can join in on the Roll20. But yes, welcome
I
back.
am on Roll20. Oh, I forgot to launch the game.
God damn it! I was like, I'm on the Roll20.
Oh,
I was like, never mind. But yes, hello. We are. This is Revenge of the Crit. We are a Star Wars 5e Clone Wars based campaign using the wonderful Star Wars 5e system. If I believe I will link it into the chat right now. If you go on there, you can find all sorts of amazing classes, races, species, backgrounds, feats, everything under the sun that Star Wars is there, present, and all with a beautiful 5e flavor made by fans for fans. And it is a free resource, fun to play. We've been doing it for since April, I think, formally.
Jinkles, you have a friend in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. Who is it? I'm not looking at the stream.
It's Young,
Oh
yeah.
my god! Wait. Oh god.
Oh.
Young, are you caught up?
I mean, like, you told me but one of your friends was, like, on the more recent episodes, so I would assume he is.
One of them was on Geonosis, but, like, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, we have been at it for a couple of months, and yeah, we got a lovely crew this evening, not the full party, unfortunately, as...
Chase will be here in about 5 to 10 minutes. He's just waiting on food.
No worries. But yes, we have our lovely crew of guests today. Max, Max Dudek, unfortunately, is not here to play Ceecee, but we have our lovely 3 Force users today, going around the table, starting with, Aloe. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Everybody, I am the Chaos Maker. I am Aloe, the wonderful.
I am Aloe, the wonderful bringer of chaos.
I demand cake to satisfy me.
Cake that is pink, specifically.
Pink cake.
Yes, next we have Tatianna playing Raziel.
Yo, I play Raziel, and I got a new lightsaber, a kyber crystal, last session.
Yeah.
Excited to see what happens next. Let's go.
Oh yeah, y'all. Yeah, you're
Little boy's getting some redemption here.
Yeah, you're gonna use that a little soon, just an FYI. But yes, finally we have on the way we have our friend Chase the VA, who plays our lovely RC. Let me find his exact C number. RC0947, who is our commando clone unit hanging with the party since their epic battle on Geonosis. But yes, and finally we have Jinkles playing Shir'iven. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Love Jinkles. I play Shir'iven, and I'm on my way to Pound Town emotionally.
Yeah, to put it lightly. But yes, we're just, I guess, if there's nothing else to say, just one tiny little thing. Today is birthday, hit the big 2-4, so hit another...
No, I don't have the door. I don't have the kazoo!
Oh my...
Oh no!
Jesus Christ, we're back at the fucking kazoo.
Hey,
I mean, I like the kazoo, I'm just being, like, pouty. I like the kazoo. It's just such a throwback. Also, hello, people just joining us. But are you gonna get the kazoo jingles, or should I just play the intro?
I don't have it.
Okay, I'm gonna mute y'all real quick and play the intro.
I put together the intro. It's fine.
All right. Yes. Let me. I'll just one hot second, people. Let me just mute. Yeah, everybody, just mute yourselves real quick, and let's play the intro. Right. Volume's okay. There we go.
Coruscant, the imperial center of the galaxy, capital of the Old Republic, and the next destination for our heroes as they arrive for some well-needed rest. Upon meeting with the Jedi Council, our team reconvenes on what they have learned throughout their previous encounters with the Separatist forces. After a tearful reunion with Allow's master, and with Shir'iven receiving news about her Padawan's whereabouts, the Council is shocked by Raziel's decision to further walk alongside the path of the Jedi. With guidance from Master Yoda, the former Sith apprentice explains his origins and connections to the Dark Lord. With restored confidence, renewed faith, and a reforged lightsaber in hand, the Force continues to grace our heroes with good fortune. But how long will this moment of tranquility last? Only time and fate can tell.
And that is where we find our heroes, as Raziel standing before Yoda with his newly acquired purple saber still ignited in hand, Shir'iven watching from afar along with a couple of the Giant Masters, including Mace Windu, Dooku, and Obi-Wan, of just the members of note that followed you into this chamber. Art will say for the purposes of just the party being present, we'll say Commander Ceecee and RC followed you guys into this this ritual chamber, and yeah, you Allo went off to speak with her master, as far as you know. So yeah, Raziel, you're standing before Yoda, and as he turns to Shir'iven,
a master we must find for him soon. In time, we will. Now, rest you must.
And Mace will sort of pipe up, but, if I may inquire, I'm curious to see how this young former apprentice of Maul handles himself in the tides of combat. And sort of Dooku, Obi-Wan raises an eyebrow, and Dooku pops in with similar sentiments, saying,
Indeed, I am curious to see someone who has studied the dark arts handles themselves against a more experienced Jedi.
Any reactions from any of the parties that's going on?
Well, it would be technically just me in the room, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you and Raziel are there.
I look to Raziel, and brow raised. Are you ready? Willing to?
Raziel looks to Shir'iven and then back to the Jedi Masters. You wish to test my strength?
In a way,
Dooku continues.
I don't know which of the Jedi would be interested in that.
And I'll say from behind you, Shir'iven, you hear a familiar, I'll fight him. And as you turn back, you see a very frustrated looking Anakin.
Fucking Anakin.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. And Obi-Wan sort of turns Anakin, remember our conversation back on the cruiser? And then Anakin continues walking towards you, Raziel, walking with a bit of purpose. He's like, it's all right, Master. Bygones are bygones, as we stated back in that moment. As I'm just curious to see what this little one is capable of. If his master's goons can hold us down so easily, I want to see how he carries himself in combat.
Can I do an insight check on that? Can I do an insight check on him?
Go ahead.
This is a lot.
15.
15.
What the fuck is he thinking?
Holy shit.
Oh shit.
I can't even.
Yeah, let me see.
This is so surprising yet better than what I was expecting.
Okay. Well, he's not hiding any sinister motives. There's it's just he wants to fight because you can tell he's excited by the prospect of it. If there's any malintent, you can't really read that off of him. It's more he's saying this with a smile on his face.
It's a little bit of a rivalry going
I'm like, the way that he was saying it, I'm like,
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Yeah, but Mace
Alright.
sort of turns to Obi-Wan and goes like, "Are you sure do you believe this is a wise decision? I won't allow it if you don't think it might be, if it could go too far." But then, like, before Obi-Wan gets the word out, like, Yoda pops up. Just sort of, like, walking over, like, sort of, like, walks in a way between, Anakin and, between Anakin and you, Raziel, and goes,
Promise to behave yourselves in this fight, will you? No lethal strikes. Allowed will not be.
like, the moment I hear that from Yoda, like, a slight sigh of relief comes through.
yeah, Anakin, like, just sort of, like, just nods. It's like, "I promise." Obi-Wan's just sort of, like, raised eyebrows
Like
looking toward...
that.
Yeah, Obi-Wan's just, like, eyes are locked on you, Shir'iven, just, like, sort of like a head nod, like, sort of... He, like, nods his head, like, back to the main hallway of the Jedi Temple, and, like, you can read it as, like, "Can I, like, talk to you about this after?"
I looked at him,
They
I'm
were
like,
sure.
and I just, I quickly nod, like, yeah.
Okay. And Raziel, you have any... Do you respond to Yoda's, like, question about being non-lethal?
Yeah, after Anakin, like, says, like, "I promise," like, Raziel, he glances to Anakin, sort of raises an eyebrow at his sudden enthusiasm to fight him, so to speak, and turns back to Yoda. Understood. We can handle it.
Decided it is then. Meet in the training grounds. 10 minutes you will. Your masters. Obi-Wan. Watch. Obi-Wan. Watch Anakin you will. Shir'iven, you for Raziel. Make sure, out of hand, this does not get.
Yes, Master.
Of course, Master Yoda.
It's like, dismissed.
And he sort of, like, marches on off. Anakin's sort of walking away from you. Eyes still locked on you, Raziel. And,
My eyes glance to Anakin, just...
yeah. As he goes out, and Obi-Wan just, like, gives him, like, the nastiest little glare as Anakin walks out. And, like, yeah, the other the other council members, like, walk back to the council room, and Yoda falls behind them. And, yeah, right now, you guys have a moment alone, like, in the temple, in, like, this little area. It's just Raziel, Shir'iven, and Obi-Wan. And Obi-Wan, like, goes directly to Shir'iven, like, "I did not know that he would be... I'm terribly sorry. If you do need to call it off, I totally understand. Anakin is a bit fiery at times, and I imagine he could go too far, but I'll try my best to reel him in."
Just, when he walked in, I didn't sense any malintent from him. He almost seemed happy at the prospect of it. I then looked to Raziel. Raziel, are you okay with this?
I am fine. It came a bit unexpected, though, I'll admit. Considering... well, you know.
Right. Just... we have 10 minutes. If you would like to think it over a little more, we can find someone else if you prefer.
Raziel just looks up to Shir'iven. No, it's okay. I can handle it. If it helps to convince everyone I'm not on the dark side anymore, I can handle this task at least.
And Obi-Wan sort of pipes in,
Well, as long as you two can maintain clear heads during all this, I suppose I'll just try to keep somewhat of a leash on Anakin and make sure he doesn't do anything too reckless.
I don't necessarily have any gripes towards him myself, though I can't say the same for him.
I'll have a talk with him. Just... I'll see you in the... Yeah, and he, like, sort of, like, points off to... Like, he'll indicate to you, like, which way is it to get to the training grounds. And Shir'iven, you would remember... From what you remember of your time in the Jedi Temple, this is... It's kind of reminiscent of what Cal Kestis did in a lot of, like, those... Like, it's like that room where he was, where all the floating boxes are.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty... It's not like the open space where the younglings trained.
Yeah.
It's, like, yeah, close and fine space. And, yeah, Obi-Wan, like, remarks said, like, you would be, like, inside the actual, area where they are. So, like, so if, like, a thing is out of hand, you can force cast, pull one of them out of there, or, yeah, like, and there's, like, an overhead area where RC and, like, whoever else is, like, not authorized in the fight can, like, watch and sort of view from above.
Right, okay.
Alright. And then Obi-Wan goes, like, I'll have that talk with Anakin. I guess I'll see you there.
See you in just a couple moments.
Of course.
Raziel just nods.
Right. And you now have a moment alone inside this area.
Gross.
So, what the fuck you mean? You're hello?
Was that Chase I heard?
What?
Oh, never mind.
We wildin'. Anyway.
Alright. Okay.
Anyway, so the moment Obi-Wan steps out of sight, Shir'iven then turns to Raziel. She does have like this playful little grin on her face. So, purple.
It seems that way.
I used to have one made with purple kyber crystal right before I left, actually. It suits you.
Thank you. He just gives off a small smile at that.
Oh, nice done.
Uh,
You were gonna say something?
Yeah, he was just gonna... kind of brushing Nod off, just... I wasn't aware you had a different cyber crystal yourself.
I left it behind, basically. Well, went through the same process as you, just... Think of it as a separation from all those years ago.
You did mention you left.
Left for... albeit selfish and with the way that I went about it, but nonetheless, it was a decent reason. Here, why don't we make our way to the training grounds? I'll explain on the way there if you'd like.
Okay, sure.
So,
Just kind of follow Shir'iven out
Shir-
of the ritual room.
Shir'iven walks by his side and leads to him. On the way there, they're talking. So they're just Shir'iven's leading the way. Whatever.
Okay. I'll say you got like a couple of minutes of just
Okay.
walking through the temple and like, yeah, before Aloe gets brought back in. Cool.
Yeah. While I was training in the Order, I actually did come across someone I fell for. His name was Elijah. Another Jedi that I trained with. At one point, he sent out on a mission. After our relationship, we had our relationship in secret. Obviously, we couldn't let the Jedi Order know about it, but who knows at this point, anyway. He was sent out on a mission. I didn't hear from him for a few days. Then word got back. He had died. tried to figure out his last parts of communication, what had happened to him. Apparently he was killed by a bounty hunter. Without saying a word to the Order, nor my old Padawan, I left. Simple as that. Left behind the life that I had here. 'Cause I didn't... It was a reckless decision on my part, but... we were all young. We were all reckless at one point.
So sorry for your loss.
I'm just imagining, like, Shir'iven being like, we were all reckless at one point, and in the background you just hear Aloe like, Shir'iven, where are you?
You hear like a bunch of crashes and shit.
Yeah, if there's nothing else you got to say in private, I can bring in Aloe in now.
I mean, Aloe can come in as it's not really private. Aloe kind of already knows what the fuck is up.
Yeah, and
Yeah. I
Okay.
know what's up.
All right.
Raziel was gonna still can respond even if Aloe does show up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Alright.
You just hear that, like, dully getting louder in the background.
I'm just thinking.
hmm
I am.
Go on.
So we hear. Wait, can I hear her calling?
Boom, 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 smash, crash.
No. Aloe's still in the elevator. You're just sort of like, you're like calling, like,
Ignore all this.
yeah,
She's in the elevator screaming, Shir'iven!
yeah. The person with you, Aloe, is extremely uncomfortable. Just sort of like,
I bet that this poor Jedi is just like, what have I gotten myself into?
yeah, yeah. So Ross,
Like,
Anyway, go
great,
on.
this
Right.
shit again.
hey, what do you got, Raziel?
Alright,
Sorry, I didn't
focusing.
Right. Focus. All right.
Getting back into character. Okay.
Okay.
After Shir'iven spoils all that, I am sorry for your loss. I know how painful it is to lose someone you care about.
Thank you. I'm sorry that you've gone through the same pain as myself.
Thank you. Suppose I'm still dealing with it. Things happened so fast, I never really got the chance to mourn when they took me in.
I think once all of this is complete, this training session, and we can actually relax for the day, why don't I take you to a nice quiet area and you can let it all out. You're in a safe place here.
Raziel just looks up and I appreciate that. Thank you.
And right about that moment, you're turning the corner, on top of hearing that like muffled through the elevator way across the hallway. The door opens up, and both of you, and RC and Ceecee following along, you
Oh, and then they're there too.
yeah. You see Aloe, but what catches your eye, Shir'iven, is it's a familiar face, but
You motherfucker.
Oh my god, is this it?
of a fair green-skinned woman, entirely black eyes, pupils, and everything.
I don't know why you're... There you go.
Yes.
Fair species.
Yeah. I mean, like, she is, like, she cute, though. I'm trying to hit that shit.
Wait.
If it's who I think it is, I don't think that's not her skin color.
Wait, not Tulians? Their species
But they have different.
Yeah,
colors.
Okay, if she has a different.
She's orange. She's orange. I sent you the image of her.
Wait, what color is her skin then? Just so I at least.
I sent it to you.
Hold on, I have a bad DM brain.
Said
I
it's
forget.
orange, right?
Orange? Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's orange. Got it.
All right.
I'll resend the image. It's fine.
Okay, it's fine.
Anyway,
she's
there
not.
you go.
She shouldn't be seeing
Yeah.
combat today, so it's
Yeah.
important.
The
But yes.
elevator doors open. Aloe would see Shir'iven and just like wave like nothing's wrong, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Shir'iven, I found someone for you."
But yeah, so you sort of catch the eye of your former, you Dudek, all grown up in just like very casual Jedi robes of very like tannish color with the brown undershirt. And
Oh, you motherfucker.
yeah, she, from the looks of it, she doesn't have a lightsaber like on her person from what you can see.
I do want it to be known that the moment Aloe is out of that elevator, she is grabbing this Degeg's hand and just dragging her behind her.
Yeah, yeah, totally. That's totally fine. But like in like the few seconds of like you making eye contact, you can, without even having an insight check, you can tell that like that Degeg is experiencing some form of like of shell shock, and like at the sight of you. And like it's sort of like very mixed emotions, like her eyes widen, and then you just see her just sort of like in anime, Aloe just sort of like is all hyper, just dragging Degeg, like running all the way from the elevator.
She's not running, but she is dragging.
Yeah. You know what?
Like one hand she's dragging this alien woman behind her, the other hand she's waving at Shir'iven.
All right, I'm gonna roll a check because Degeg is gonna try to resist your
really?
grab.
Okay, I mean like Aloe's not gonna drag her if she resists. I just figured she
Okay.
was too shell shocked to resist.
Okay, but yeah, in that case, like you like try to tug at her and like she just like sort of like doesn't move, and then you just sort of go on ahead and like Degeg's just slowly walking forward.
No, she'd be like, come on, let's go. All right.
Yeah, she's just Degeg is jaw dropped, eyes are on you, Shir'iven, and she's just like slowly walking towards you. And like eyes,
She is being dragged. Is she holding her ground or not?
like she was like she's walking slowly. Like the second like you like, if you stop dragging her, she's gonna like walk on her own pace to Shir'iven.
Oh, okay, well then Aloe would not stop dragging.
Okay.
Yeah, and like
So-
her eyes are darting back and forth between you and Raziel.
Raziel, give me just a moment.
Sure. Will you be okay?
I hope so. And with that, Shir'iven goes to meet them in the middle. Like, she's looking over Degeg, like, taking in the fact that she's all grown up. The last time she's seen her, she was like, she's basically a kid. And it's like, oh my fucking god, you're all grown up, and it's like like there's a hurt just overcomes her. Just she's upset with herself.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine the scene is like everything goes quiet. You just see Degeg. You can hear Aloe blabbing in the background, but you can't hear her because
Yeah.
it's so fucking
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like adult
And I-
speak in frickin' the Peanuts, where you just like where Aloe's talking, but all you hear is like. Yeah.
Like I get the feeling like after a couple seconds Aloe would realize and you're not listening to me. Okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
you guys got a lot of catching up to do, so I'll go. Hi, Raz. Just head off.
Yeah.
And Raziel, like, she would watch Shir'iven walk to the middle to them both, but he stands to the side,
Okay.
just
And
watching this thing play out. Unless Aloe comes to him, to which he's just gonna stand his ground and just groan.
but yeah, like Aloe just sort of like she's looking at you, Shir'iven, looking at her, but like yeah, her expression is just like unchanged. But then like you just see her close her eyes, take a deep breath. Shir'iven,
D-Gag.
You don't look like you've aged a day.
You're all grown up.
Lot tends to happen over 10 years.
Yes, it does. Oh, fuck.
You're fine. Take your time.
Oh, okay.
Told you it was gonna get more emotional. I'll make sure of it.
God. Okay. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. I don't need forgiveness. I just want you to know that.
Yep, she just sort of steps up forward, be like, I've accepted that for whatever reason that you left the Order. I don't want to... I just need an explanation. You left when Qui-Gon and Elijah died, and I just... all I had was... Fuck, hold on. Forget... I suck at names. Shit!
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying... Your master's name.
Oh, fuck. I sent it. God damn it.
I know, I have it on my notes. Let me see.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, all I had was Couto to take care of me. Do you know what it's like being trained under him? And imagine how he felt when you left without saying a word. I was confused. I was young. I thought I had done something wrong in all that time. I barely had you for a few months, and the next thing I know, you were gone, and I didn't know what to do with myself.
I left for my own selfish reasons. None of it was on you or Master Couto. I can assure you that.
Then tell me why you left. And maybe... I can't promise things can go back to the way they used to be. My time to take the trials is approaching sooner than I would like, but I'm not saying I need you there, or I don't need your support for when that time comes, but I would at least want to bury those emotions that I felt that day. Coming to your quarters and not seeing you there day after day. I want to let that go.
I'm gonna throw something. I'm gonna throw something.
Throw everything.
Okay. Go. Fuck. I was hurt. No, wait, how tall is she? Fuck, I don't even remember my own Padawan.
She's like she's a smidge. I'd say she's probably got like a couple inches over Aloe, or like since like Aloe, you're 19, right?
Wait, how fucking tall is Aloe? Wait.
She's like 5 foot something.
Aloe is 19, 5'2".
Yeah, so then then D-Gig would probably be about 5'6" then.
Okay.
Like
so
average-ish height.
She's 2 inches shorter than Shir'iven. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I do reach out to put my hands on her shoulder, just to like level myself with her.
Mm-hmm.
D-Gig, the reason I left, I was hurt by everything that was, the people that I lost, that I was close to. I cared about Master Qui-Gon, and I had a hidden relationship with Elijah, and I lost him. Every ounce of rage, hurt, every bit of emotion overwhelmed my heart, and I had to take action. It was a selfish reason, I admit to that. I should have told you. I should have hold Master Yuck too. I left for that. I left for revenge. I had to do something. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you sooner.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck. Please come through with me. Please, please, please. 13. Fuck.
Okay. Let me roll. Alright, 10. So, at the moment you, lay your hand on her shoulder, she sort of stiffens up a bit more. And as, you're going through the story, you can physically and, through the Force, too, in a way, her calming down just a bit. But then, the emotions changing from, confusion, anger, to sort of, a melancholy, then almost pity. And, tears are starting to, swell up in her eyes a bit. And, she brushes them off and goes, well, I probably should have seen the signs even back then that something might have been going on, but...
You were young, I'd be surprised if you did.
It's not going to be easy earning my trust, but it's at least a step in the right direction.
Whatever I can do to earn your trust again, I will do. I want to do right by you, Dudek.
And she'll put her hand on your hand holding her shoulder. He goes, I know you'll try. It's going to be hard, I'll let you know that right now, and the news of this war starting and Jedi taking the front lines, it's not something I'm comfortable with. And, in fact, if once I do become a knight, I would prefer if I am relegated to the Jedi Temple or more diplomatic, peaceful affairs, what the Jedi are supposed to do. And I won't stop you if you are going to go on the front lines, but she just sort of winces a bit. But I can't lose you again. This time for good. So if you are intending to fight along with this grand army, then I would hope that you do your best to stay safe.
If I've been alive for these past 10 years, I promise you I will stay as safe as I have been.
Yeah. And she's sort of with her hand on her shoulder, she's gonna try to grip. If you let her, she'll try to take your hand off her shoulder, and then just sort of hold it between you two with both her hands.
Oh yes, I'll let it happen. I'll let it happen.
Mm-hmm. She goes, I might not have studied the blade properly or used my lightsaber in a good while, but I have gotten better in the Force since you have left, and trying to at least strengthen my bond with that, despite the emotional trauma from that long ago. But, and she sort of just holds it to, just closes her eyes, and sort of while holding your hand, places it to her head, and just sort of let me just see if there's something. Nah, we're just gonna I can't find an actual power, but let's say that you just have, we'll say she's trying to cast calm emotions on you, and I think you can. That's a thing you can save against if you want to.
I have
Yeah, if you have it, then like click it.
No, I don't. Oh yeah, I do. Hold on. Hold up. You attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people. Everyone in range must make a charisma saving throw. A creature can choose to fail this saving throw if it wishes. I'm going to choose to fail to let her call me.
Okay, then yeah, like you sort of are. Then yeah, like she like holding your hand, like you feel the power of that go through you, and you're starting to like feel more relaxed, and you're being like brought down, and even like in this moment of like holding your hands, touching her for like the first time in 10 years, you're brought back to the moments like when she first came to the temple and you picked her to be your apprentice, and like there's flashbacks of you in the garden like going through forms, and there's like moments of you like meditating together, having tea, both in the library, like growing up, like all to the day that like all to the day that you like as she was like sleeping, you sort of like kissed her goodbye and walked out the temple that last day. And like you're brought back to that moment of her before you. And yeah, she's just sort of happy, smiling and going, I hope that this reunion is for the better, and if I don't, the Force or something willed you back into my life, and it was for a greater purpose. I don't know what now, but I'm sure I'll find out as time moves on, I suppose.
You will. I'm not leaving again, I promise.
Yeah. And she'll sort of like just... Yeah, she'll like take one hand off and then just sort of shake it and goes, well, I hope to see you in the temple more often, Master Shir'iven.
Thank you, Deacon. And with that, she shakes her hand. And for once, a smile is on Shir'iven's face.
Oh, with that scene out of the way, hi, Chase!
Hello, Chase. Sorry, you were signing for a lot of that. But you still there?
Oh, do I have permission to speak?
Yes. Oh God, you do, friend. We go. Emotions will be flowing. Jesus Christ.
Forgive me, I was chopping onions in the middle of that.
But yes.
You left this full of onions here.
Honestly,
yes.
fucking rude.
Yeah, but yes, feel free to introduce yourself real quick to the audience.
Hi, folks. I'm Chase. I play our lovable scamp, RC, who has finally exited out of T-pose and now has free will and independence.
He's just been following everyone in the T-pose.
Yeah.
Mhm. But
And,
yeah.
boy howdy, I entered on a pretty high note, I guess.
Yeah. If you have any reaction, you've been following the group like throughout the temple so far, and like you've seen like everything from Raziel getting the new lightsaber to like this moment with Shir'iven's former apprentice.
Yeah, I think from RC's perspective, Aloe dragged Dudek to Shir'iven and then was just all like, yeah, so I heard that, that they weren't telling you where your apprentice was, so I got curious, so I asked for you, and then so I went to go find them so that you could meet them because no one was telling you where she was. Oh, you're not listening to me, okay. Hey, son! Hi, Rez! So she's just totally in her own world right now.
Mm-hmm. So if you have any response to all that shit, then the floor is yours, buddy.
Just blank stares.
Yeah.
No, not really commenting on anything, because just sort of like, this is sort of like their thing, just sort of like to himself a bit, just like he doesn't really know what else to say. This really isn't his field or forte.
Yeah, and then we'll say Dudek, she'll actually go over to you, RC, and go, huh, so this is one of those clones I've heard so much about from the Jedi saying who they fought alongside on Geonosis.
Oh, wait, I'll put an image of D-Gag in front.
Yeah, she's just, orange skin, Kid
There you
Fisto's
go.
raced. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I will pin that shit. Yeah, she's about like 4 inches over Aloe. Looks about the same age for what her race is. So, yeah, they're just... Yeah, and she just sort of like... If you let her, she's like sort of like putting her hand over your armor, RC. Just sort of like feeling you.
He'll like step slightly back, but then just sort of like lean a bit like towards back in case it's just sort of like, oh, that's a hand. That's a hand. Hello. All right.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. I've just sort of in disbelief about this. You seem even different from the ones I've heard about. More unique. And like she's noting like your different heller coloration, and then like she looks at the hand, like her hand goes to yours, sort of like feeling the different like fingers.
Just sort of like just a bit, just like just
Bad touch.
not bad touch, but just sort of like and just sort of like, oh, okay, we're doing this. Like not saying that, but just sort of like
okay. And then yeah, like
we've been this handsy with him.
Okay. All right. So like no like actual response. You're just sort of like not like recording and discuss. More just like, oh, okay, we're doing that now. Just
Essentially.
Right? Okay. But yeah, and then she looks to Raziel, who's sort of been sitting on the sidelines, and she goes, "I'm sorry. Are you like in noting like your like very Sith-y kind of outfit?" Goes, "I'm sorry, Shir'iven, is that a prisoner or what?
No.
What is he?"
He's with us. His name is Raziel. He is joining our cause.
Oh. And where did you find him, if I may ask?
Oh? I look to Raziel. Would you like to go on about it?
Raziel makes eye contact with Shir'iven, slowly nods, and walks up to the two of them. I assisted them when they were trying to rescue the senator, and I helped them escape from Maul. Genosis.
I see. And she's just sort of like walking around you, looking at, like getting a better look at your armor, and just like, and you have your necklace tucked away like in a pocket or something, right? It's not visible.
It kind of is actually. It's like hanging onto my belt.
Okay, like on like the like side, like or like more on the front.
like the side of my belt. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll say like looking at everything, and she notes that necklace and goes, "Oh, may I inquire what that is from? It doesn't look Sith or Separatist in origin."
And when she mentions that, Raziel, it's almost like he goes into a 100-yard stare as he just goes into a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts stiffening up a bit. Then tries to shake his head. It's from my village.
I see. I can tell it's a personal moment. I won't pry further. I was just curious. It's a fine blade you have there.
Thank you.
You've had it all your life with the Sith, or did you just procure it from one of the Jedi members?
I've wielded this for most of my life, but I acquired a new Kyber crystal from the Jedi.
Oh. Might I ask what color?
Purple?
Huh. And then she sort of looks back to Shir'iven and goes, I suppose the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree then.
So it would seem.
And she sort of turns back to you and goes, well, I look forward to learning more about you, Raziel. I'm Dudek, Shir'iven's former apprentice, and she sort of like does a courtesy bow towards you.
This is so darn cute, I'm sorry.
Raziel nods and attempts to do a bow of his own.
Mm-hmm.
It's likewise a pleasure,
Mm.
Dudek.
Yeah, she like comes back from the bow and turns to all of you and goes, well, I'd love to stay and catch up, but I have studies to return to into the Jedi Library, and but I won't lie in saying it was good to see you.
It was good to see you too, DK. Good luck on your studies.
I'll try my best. And she just will walk on past you. And yeah, it's just right now the four of you alone, middle of this hallway, and the yeah, you still got plenty of time before the actual fight or session, but yeah, you have a moment alone together. The
Anyway,
Yeah.
oh, you were saying, I'm kidding. Were you saying something, Aloe? No, I can't do that.
nah.
I do look to Aloe though. Aloe, you went back to see your master again. Is everything good?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask about your Padawan because it seemed like no one wanted you to see her. So I went to my master to see if she knew her, and she led me to her.
I don't understand the council's ideals with keeping me from her, but did she willingly want to see me is the question.
Aloe would tilt her head, like...
Okay.
She didn't seem to know you were here.
Perhaps I'll ask about that if I can. But it's fine. Other than that, we have to get to the training grounds, it seems.
So it would seem, are you going to be alright? And Raziel says that as he looks up to Shir'iven.
I am. I need to focus on more so what Skywalker's going to be doing. So, I'll be okay.
Right. So all of you.
Fight
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna finish that off with, the fight should be interesting, if nothing else.
And okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm sure nothing bad will come of it. Obi-Wan's watching him and I'm watching you, so you'll be fine.
I hope so.
I think Aloe would go over to RC, grab his hand, and be all like, "Come on, we should go. I want to show you the temple."
RC's like, back to the touching.
Now back to the good part.
Right.
Yeah, the only issue is that Aloe doesn't ask. She just grabs.
You can respond to that or try to resist if you want to, RC.
He'll
As Aloe,
try
like tiny, like this is a small person, so you could easily just be like, nah, fam, if you want to resist, because you're a big old beefy boy.
He will try to resist.
All right.
Well, yeah, he's not. She's like she just grabbed his hand, and be like, "Come on, I want to show you the temple," and then look up at him like, you're coming, right?
Yeah, he'll try to resist.
Okay.
Oh, okay, well, she's like,
Do I have to roll for that, or is that just like instant?
no, like she's just tugging on you. So if you don't do anything,
He'll resist and just sort of like look down at her, just like, I have legs, you know.
yeah, you should listen. Follow me.
How about you lead and I'll follow?
Okay. She'd let go.
As all this is happening between the two of them, Raziel just kind of makes a comment to the side watching this. I still do not understand her or her energy.
But yeah. Oh, and yet, like, as you guys are making your way to the grounds, Yoda will sort of pipe up and, like you're making your way there.
Yoda's not there, is he?
What?
We're not in the council room anymore. We're at the training room. Why is Yoda there?
Well, he time has passed, like, a couple of minutes, and he's a quick old fuck. He's got, like, a hover chair. He can...
He's a quick old fuck.
Have you seen this man hop?
Yeah.
I mean, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Yoda.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't
pretty
think
much.
Couto was coming to the training grounds.
I mean, like, he gave it the okay. He might as well be, like, overseeing it to make sure, like, y'all don't kill each other.
Fast as fuck I am.
But yes. So, before, like, you make your way inside Raziel, like, to, like, the lower levels, I'll say, like, from where you are, like, you're in, like, yeah, just, like, for theater of the mind purposes, you guys right now are in, like, the little chamber where, like, Master of Cal, whose name I'm forgetting, but he died, he's very important.
Fuck. Jorgo?
Jor-El? It's not
Jor-El, I think.
George Lucas?
George Lucas?
Sorry. No. Yeah.
I
Yeah, just like, yeah, if you can confirm, but yeah, it's like that area, right, where like you're overseeing.
Yeah, it's Jarl Tapal.
No. That
T'Pol.
wasn't his master. That was the guy he was trying to find.
No, that's
Wasn't it?
No,
that's
Master
T'Pol
T'Pol.
is his master.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he was the race of that one guy from Rebels.
Yeah,
Master
Sorry,
T'Pol.
yeah, it was him. I
You're
was
good.
thinking of the other guy.
Yeah, you're good. But yeah, so like you're in that area where like T'Pol like sort of oversees like the fight, oversaw Cal training.
Anyway, guys, I'm actually gonna head off. So I would have grabbed Ceecee or RC to like show him around. So you can have him just come back if he gets bored of her.
Okay. Like you need to go off like for good, for the evening.
Yeah, for the most part.
Oh, okay.
So
It's all good.
yeah, I think I'll be all like, "Come on, I'm gonna show you the temple," and she'd head off. And if he wants to stay, he can just come back. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right, later, Aloe. Bye.
Bye.
Farewell, friend.
All right. So yeah, just all five of you guys are there, or like Aloe, like yeah, just walking around, showing RC and Ceecee the temple, and like yeah, like you see Yoda in the chair, sort of like go up to you two, Shir'iven and Raziel, like as you're about to enter the training area, and he goes like,
A change in outfit, you only young one. The separatist attire, not admired in the Jedi Temple, it is.
and yeah, he'll sort of motion over.
Raziel looks down to his.
Yeah. Yeah, you just look down to him.
Whoa. Say that again. Say that again. You cut out.
Okay. Like so you're just looking down to him.
Hang on.
Oh.
1 sec.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
All right, let me hop in and out the call real quick.
Alright.
Bop. Bop. Alright, sounding alright?
Hello? Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
Yep,
cool.
standing up by him.
Tati, you good?
Tot. Tati's internet might have cut out.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, hold on, hang on.
Let's see.
We got you. We'll give you a minute.
All right. Yeah, I need to pull up something anyway, so
Okay.
just
So,
We'll be right back after these messages.
oh, you're
Can
back.
you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Loud and
Hello?
clear.
hello?
You
Hello?
can't hear us?
Ah,
I don't think
Nope.
you should hear us. Oh, nice.
This D&D session is brought to you by Rage
And
Shadow.
Shadow Legends!
No, none of that. Shame on you.
Use code ROTC2020 and get 50% off your next.
Stop it! Don't encourage them!
Would AFK Arena be better?
I mean,
Do you,
a little
should
bit.
we get? What about
What do you
Raycon?
mean?
What about Raycon? What if we got George Lucas himself to say that we were sponsored by Raycon?
I mean,
Hi, I'm George Lucas, and Raycon is sponsored by Revenge of the Crit. Please watch.
we do not have the money to sponsor anybody right now. Being completely, let's be real here.
okay, can you guys hear me now?
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Oh, yes, I can. Holy
Thank
shit,
God.
I fucking scared me to death.
I was terrified
That
as
was
well.
a scenario.
I was more scared that you wouldn't get my messages in time. Because
Well,
my internet was being poo-poo.
So good. But yes, so
Like, everything's coming in now, though, right?
yes, you're coming in loud and clear. All
cool,
that
cool,
shit.
cool. Awesome.
Right. So yeah, Yoda says that to you and
Sorry
like,
about that.
oh, it's all good, man.
Okay, so where did we leave off? Just him.
Yeah, like he said,
We
like
need to,
that your outfit like isn't exactly approved in the Jedi Temple. So
Yeah, Raziel looks to his outfit and is like, he grimaces a bit. I suppose you have a point.
A change of clothes I brought you. Fitting, it should be.
and sort of like he'll motion from like a little compartment under his chair, and you see some Jedi robes, but along with that, some like pieces of like armor, not like clone armor. It's more just like it has like a different look and design to it. It's unmarked. It has like a gray steel sort of look. But yeah, he sort of offers it to you. And
Hope to suffice, if should.
Do you take it?
Raziel looks at the armor very surprised by this gesture by Yoda again, and he reaches out and takes it. Thank you again. You keep surprising me.
Full of surprises. I am.
Shit, I can't fucking backwards talk as Yoda. It's so difficult. But
Like,
yeah,
it's like pig Latin almost.
it really is. But yeah, he is sort of presents to you a piece of yeah, it will say that it is weave armor. Yeah, so you can mark that off if you want to like sort of get into it now. It's
I most definitely will, yeah.
or what was the armor we said it probably would be?
I mean, you gave me the actual composite armor.
Composite, yeah. Because this is like, it's not the clone armor necessarily, so it's a bit different.
It's whatever we talked about the other night, Kevin. I don't remember the name exactly, but whatever that one is.
Yeah, we'll say it's. I think we did end up deciding it's gonna be a light. Because your dex is pretty high, yeah? Or like it's It's a plus what?
No, my dex is +3, and we talked that I was proficient in light, medium, and heavy armor.
Oh, yeah. Heavy armor. I think that's what we settled on.
Yeah, we did.
Mhm.
So
It would-
that like it matches my AC or goes up +1.
Yeah, because your AC is 16 now, yeah?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, then yes, this would be your, this would be assault armor. So your AC is up by 17. You still have, yeah, so you can just write this over your current armor if you are actually getting rid of it.
I am, yes.
Okay, so just mark off the weight is 60.
Okay.
Still disadvantage on stealth. Your strength is 15 or higher, yeah?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so just mark off that it's bulky, which means, yeah, it's a disadvantage on stealth. So don't worry about that. It's already there. But
Gotcha. Okay,
yeah.
so that's like the same.
Yeah, it's like in the reference images I showed you, or like, or at least for the people watching home, it's kind of like the armor that you see the Jedi wear. That one Zabrak in the Knights of the Old Republic cutscenes, where it's just sort of like this gray armor with like some light pieces of fixtured to it, and like this brown standard sort of Jedi robe over, and like underneath the robe and like tying up all the armor together is just sort of like this black sort of suit. It's like very form-fitting, and like sort of it's like it just fits to you quite naturally as you put it on.
Yeah, yeah, as I finish putting it on, Raziel just kind of looks over the outfit, the armor on myself, and just looks impressed. He's kind of admiring it a little bit.
Okay.
It's like, okay, this is nice.
Alright. And right in that moment, RC, did you follow along with Aloe, or did you stick around with the party in the training grounds?
I'd say RC sort of just like, after seeing Aloe go off, just sort of like, and looking back at that, it's just sort of like, she'll be fine. She finds a way. And sort of just continues to tag along with them because just sort of like he's kind of interested to know more about these space knights and what they do around this place.
Okay. And yeah, I'll say like while you guys are there, Ceecee sort of like, you notice him like take a double take, and then like he sort of taps you on the shoulder, and he goes, "Look alive." And then you see up ahead, coming towards your way, a clone trooper, but what looks to be a different type of garbage. Like this clone like has like markings on the helmet, like similar to Ceecee, like, but unlike Ceecee's colors, these are more red. The clone like has this little pauldron and like red across like some parts of the chest, and this clone has like different holsters on either side with like these more bigger looking pistols, and the clone sort of goes over to you, like sort of like in a rush, and goes, "Sorry, I'm looking for CC 1925 and RC 0947.
That's us?
Yes, sir. What do you need, soldier?" And then they take off the helmet, revealing again a very Jango Fett face that you're all familiar with. However, it is feminine features, but the big difference is like the head's now shaven. It has like its own little pattern in there. It's like very much of a buzz cut military style, like not shaved off the top. Like the top of the hair is more short, but everything else is just down to a stubble. And she goes on, ARC 7740. A pleasure to meet you. I've heard great tales of your exploits on Geonosis. I must say I'm quite impressed. I don't know if you are too busy at the moment, but the Supreme Chancellor wishes to meet with all of you in the up in his chambers. If this isn't a bad time, I can easily wait once whatever's going on here passes. If that's all right for you.
Well, did I hear that correctly?
Are you fucking
Yeah.
I'm doing a double take right here.
motherfucker? I swear to God.
It's like the Chancellor. Okay, wait, what? That was literally me.
Like, yeah, like she's talking directly to RC, or like, do you have any like physical response to that, or anything at all?
He just sort of like, just sort of like a lot of like words coming at him, just sort of like Supreme Chancellor, and then just like all of that, and just sort of like looking back at them, and just sort of looking back at just sort of Raziel and Shir'iven, and just sort of like, if there's nothing I'm going to interrupt, then I suppose we could spare some time. What do you think, boss?
You
Looks
turn
over
his-
at Ceecee.
Okay, and he sort of like looks to the arc captain, and then back to the Jedi and Raziel, and just like sort of like puts a hand to his to his chin, part of the shoulder, part of the helmet, and just looks and goes, I think for the moment we'll we just need to stick around to ensure that nobody gets hurt in this little exercise, but we will meet the Chancellor as soon as our business is concluded. And Fordo sort of like loosens up a little bit and goes, "Of course, Commander. I'll wait outside and just let me know if you need anything." And yeah, and she like actually goes to extend a hand to Raziel and Shir'iven and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, Master Jedi. I didn't have the pleasure. Fordo."
What was their name?
Fordo.
Fordo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and yes, Tati, she does look like the Fordo from the 2D Clone Wars, pretty much, but
I thought.
yeah. Yeah, so, and she like extends a hand, like, do you both shake it, I assume?
I shake it.
Mm-hmm.
I do as well, yeah.
I look forward to hearing what exactly happened over there, but hopefully the details and what you have to talk with the Chancellor will bring a quicker end to this war, so if I'll leave you to it. And then she sort of like two fingers, stand salutes. Ceecee goes, "Ready, soldier. We'll see you soon." And she goes, "Right," and walks outside. Doors close behind her. And yeah, Obi-Wan's, yeah.
Damn, okay.
Yes.
And yeah, and Obi-Wan like sort of pipes up on like the communicate, like, Master Yoda, have Shir'iven and Raziel arrived yet?" And like he presses the button on the comm, like,
Approaching the arena now. They will be.
and sort of turns to you and like sort of nods like where like the little platform is to get down to the level of the arena, if you wish to go down.
Alright, I bow my head to Yoda, and then I look to Raziel and offer a hand, like, towards the elevator.
Mm-hmm. Right. And
Yeah, I look to Shir'iven to the elevator, and I will start leading the way.
all right.
I follow after.
All right. And you guys continue on down the elevator. It's smooth, quick ride. Yeah, Shir'iven's getting flashbacks to her time training in the temple, and like Yaktu. God damn it!
Yaku.
Yaktu sort of like you know, like it's how like you had the double saber, like, and you were like doing all these spins, and like he's holding like his lightsaber staff, and like he's using like with it like turned off, and he's like using the one end to like sort of position you right when you're doing forms, and you go and you're flashbacking to the moment of him like with like this clean coat of black fur. He like towers over you when you were like just like but a kid training under him, and like he's like not too muscular, very lean, and you just like sort of like imagining like what he would look like now for even if he's still around. So yeah, and then you
I mean, didn't she say that she was with Master Yaktu?
she was,
Do you
but
get-
she didn't say if she was like
Okay.
yeah, she didn't say if it was alive or dead.
Okay.
But yeah, and like as like you reach the ground level, you see Anakin sort of like stretching himself off and like sort of like spinning like his saber around, both hands like sort of like doing like practice strokes. And, like Obi-Wan puts a hand on his shoulder, like, and then like goes over to you two and goes, Well, I talked to him, and you were right that he doesn't appear to want anything else more than a good fight. So, all I can ask is, Raziel, I hope you put on a good show for him.
I'll try not to disappoint.
And you're both still all right with this? I assume this is you won't get another chance to back out once you're committed to it.
I'm perfectly alright with it. Raziel?
I nod and say, I'm fine with it as well.
Alright, then may the force be with you. And then he sort of goes back to Anakin's quarter and like just sort of like talking, kind of like how in like Rocky Balboa, like you just see like the guys sort of like hyping each other up and like strategizing. And yeah, you have a moment alone to yourselves right now, like at least like in your own private quarter, if there's anything you want to say to each other, any strategies or anything like that.
I believe he may have something up his sleeve. Be mindful of. He seemed. When I left, he seemed like he was in good hands. With Obi-Wan's training with him, you might be in for something. But I know you can do it.
Give him a hell of a fight, kid. Show him what you can do with that new saber of yours.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I give a reassuring squeeze.
I smile at the two of them. I look to RC. I'll make sure to put up a good fight. And then you go ahead.
It just sort of like nods, just a small laugh, just like a
Damn right you will.
and holds out a fist for a fist bump.
Okay. First, okay.
First in-game fist bump!
I love this. Okay. Raziel looks up, he looks a bit confused by the gesture, but he puts his hand out and, like, what he does is, like, grabs his fist and, like, shakes it.
Oh.
Awkwardly,
Yes!
because he doesn't know what else that is supposed to be.
Close enough.
And he just tries to awkwardly just sort of like unfurl the fist and have it turn into a handshake, just like, yep, all right, fine.
Yeah.
He's a socially awkward kid.
Mm-hmm. And I'll say, like, as you guys are like having this conversation, Shir'iven, you can passingly notice like more masters and like young knights and Padawans are sort of like taking up like the sort of observatory like corner of this training grounds and sort of watching over. And yeah, Yoda goes over. The speaker goes,
The fight will commence shortly. Young Jedi, take center. Masters, at the corners.
And, well, I suppose this is it.
You'll be fine. Good luck, okay?
Give him hell.
all right.
Thank you, both of you.
And now we're gonna go to the camera mirror.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Let me.
God, oh man.
This is exciting!
Did I move y'all there? Yes, I did. Let me just.
Oh wait, you actually used his Clone Wars!
Oh, hell yeah.
Clone Wars, nice.
What? Oh
2D
yeah, I
ba-
did. Yeah.
2D babyface pompadour looking dude.
Yeah. So yeah, Obi-Wan's just sort of like, you notice him Shir'iven like at that wall, sort of like, he's not leaning, he's more on it. He's just like sort of standing with like a little bit of space between, like, and both arms are sort of like crossed over each other. And yeah, Anakin sort of takes the center of this arena, of this little ground, and sort of waits for you there. Do you proceed, Raziel?
I do, yes. I walk to the center.
All right. And then I need to get rid of, because I have the perfect track. for this actual
Oh
combat.
boy.
Let me.
Oh boy, what are you playing?
We're playing Agni Kai, motherfuckers.
Oh fuck.
Hold on. I will go to battle playlist. And yeah, if there's not anything else you want to say, Shir'iven, as you see Raziel sort of walking towards Anakin, like, and he has this cocksured smile across his face as Raziel approaches.
Give him hell.
All right, and Raziel, you're now face to face with Anakin, and he sort of looks down at you and goes, "I hope you bring your best out here. I won't. I'll be going all out myself."
I'll try not to disappoint.
All right, and then like Yoda says, like sort of like gives like a motion to sort of, basically like you can read it as like sort of like step away from each other, and like yeah, Anakin like starts walking 30 feet away, and yeah, you just sort of get the hint like, okay, this is the this is just sort of like how they do it, so you do the same.
Yes, I do.
All right, I'll give it 30 feet right there, and then she goes like, "Begin," and then I'm gonna need both y'all to roll initiative. Hold on, let me add you to the turn first.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
It ain't all the fates, but yeah, Agni Kai, it's a fun track. Let me.
Where are you playing?
I'm playing it on you. I pinned the playlists. If you can listen along, if you scroll down in the battle playlist, it should say Agni Kai, like epic version or something.
Ah.
Yeah.
Now I'm just thinking of the oh, that old Star Wars fighting game for the PS1, like Masters of Terras Kasai, I think it was called.
Terras Kasi.
Terras Kasi, and just that old robotic like announcer voice, and just like just freaking Raziel versus Anakin Skywalker.
Yes. All right. So yeah, roll initiative. Ooh, shit. Okay. 21. Okay. What's my boy's initiative? Let's see. I will roll IRL.
Oh boy.
Not super strong. Raziel, it is your move, as like he's just sort of like you just sort of like see him taking a stance, just sort of, I'd say like a horse stance kind of position, as like one hand is sort of facing you, the other's like where like you see his blade. And like you could see him like about to like prep to get into a stance, but you're the first to go. What are you doing?
Okay. Oh boy. Let's see.
You know what? Ooh. Let's see how much. Ruler, let's see.
Okay. Okay, how much movement is like to dash? I think it's 60 feet.
Yeah, with a dash it's 60 feet. Yes. Yeah, you can get right in on it.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to use my action to dash, get right in front of him,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use. I am going to use my bonus action, phase walk, to get right behind him.
Okay.
So, like, rushing up, disappearing, poof, reappearing behind him.
All right. And does that give you an attack, or you're just sort of like going behind him?
I'm just going behind him.
Okay. Let me.
Just kind of throwing him off guard.
Okay. Let me just mark off his HP real quick, like. Okay. All right. So you just got behind. That's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So with that in mind, like you sort of do like this little, like first like his eyes are on you as you're running towards him. Then like he's trying to collect where you are. Then like he notices you back, coming up from behind, and then he like sort of like focuses and casts battle precognition. Yeah. So.
What does that do?
Wait, I think it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing as battle meditation. So his AC goes up, I think. Let me just check.
Oh shit. Okay.
Let me just check what it should say on the site. Yeah, battle. Wait. Okay. It's battle meditation. I mean, does he even have it? You should. Well, right. Yeah, we'll see. He has it. It says he can cast it. Alright. Okay. Okay, so he casts battle meditation, sort of, and then like he pulls out his saber with two hands and like lights it up, like similar to the token where, but instead of like that evil-looking grimace, it's sort of like this smile of excitement, and he is going to make an attack on you.
Okay.
Let's see what he does. 1d20 plus.
Oh God!
My God! I mean,
Yeah, it's.
All right. He does not. He's not. Like he's following his rules. So I'm not giving him the dismemberment roll. So he's not gonna.
What?
Dismemberment table. Like I told you on this. Like if you nat 20, holding a light or a vibro weapon, you roll a 20 again, then you take a limb off. There's a chance you can outright kill something if you roll high enough on the D100, which is like.
Sir?
Yeah. I mean, crits are gonna be dangerous, right, fam? Okay, so it's a lot of dice. I'm just letting you know. So it's gonna be that plus. Okay, so this is the first bit of damage. Okay, one's on D8s. That's not too bad. This one might hurt though. Plus so that much to hit. 19 as like he like first like yeah like quickly like without even like noticing like first like his eyes close as he like does the battle meditation. The saber comes to his hand and then just tries to strike you across the side, and then yeah like you pull up your saber just in time. Like yeah you're sort of like in this instance sort of the damage you take is just like your energy sort of being drained, like defending from like his attack until I say he's going to go lethal. So yeah, just mark off that damage there.
So just a 19 or at that 2
it's
as well?
yeah, so it's 21 damage total as he swings at you and like blocks, and you block just in the nick of time.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn, I'm still good though. That took a lot though.
Okay. So yeah, now it's your turn. He sort of just, and he's like, yeah, he's holding his position. Like he sort of strikes you, then he's not backing out. What are you doing?
As I'm blocking, a small smirk also crosses my face at the thrill of just this sparring match.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, alright. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to use, again, and this would be a non-lethal attack.
Yes.
all of these would. I'm going to use Sonic Charge on him.
All right. Is that I need to roll a save of some kind against that?
Let me bring that up, actually.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, Sonic Charge. As part of this action... Okay, so you must make a melee attack with a weapon. So roll your saber attack.
Okay, yeah.
$14 misses, sadly. I think you still have a sec... Okay, on a hit.
Do I have a... Do I have a second attack?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay,
think... Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll have it go through.
Okay.
The second one.
20?
20? Okay, so, yeah, like, sort of, like, you push him off with a saber, you sort of force him back, and then you strike him again, like, as he guards just in time, so that 20 does hit. Let me mark off the damage, and he does need to make a concentration check to maintain battle meditation. Okay. Let me just see. This con might not be super great. Yes, it's okay. Does he get advantage on these? No. No, he does not. Bop. 14, yeah. So he maintains concentration on it. And, yeah, so, and he takes that amount of damage, and what else is there? It says, on a hit, the target suffers the attack's no effects. Okay, so at 5th level... Okay, so roll another d8 for the, let me look. At 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra d8 sonic damage. Okay, so roll another d8 for the sonic damage on top.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, another 2 damage. Nice. And so yeah, like he sort of like winces a bit like at the sound as your lightsaber starts to hum a little bit. And Shir'iven, you can pick this up slightly from where you are, but yeah, you could tell Obi-Wan is like more like raised eyebrow because he can hear it the most from where he is. And yeah, so that is your turn. Raziel?
I believe so. Yeah, that's... Oh wait, hang on.
You still have a bonus action and movement if you want to use it.
Yeah, but that.
Yeah, bonus action, like, disengage if I can, unless that causes an opportunity attack.
It's because I don't think you get a bonus action disengage. I know you have something for like marking a prey, but I don't think it gives you anything for disengaging. I can check your sheet real quick. Yeah, because the other thing you have, Channel of the Force. Oh no, it's in the core thing, I think. Dark Vision, Second Heart.
Oh, okay.
Fighting style, threatening. Nope. Okay, yeah. It would cost you an action to disengage.
Okay, which I already used up my action, so that's all I can do right now.
Okay, cool.
Without risking getting hit.
Gotcha. So, like, yeah, he does take the hit, but then, like, he sort of, like, bounces back, or, like, within that 5 feet space, and just sort of, like, huffs a bit, like, you're pretty good. Normally, most lesser force users fall after a blow like that. But let's see if you can try hitting me again. And he's going to take the dodge action. But he's not moving where he is, so roll that extra d4 sonic damage.
Okay.
Yeah, he ain't backing down. Ooh, full force damage, nice. But yeah, like he sort of winces as like the humming of your blade sort of grows a little bit louder, But yeah, that's another 4 damage on the books. That he is not immune to. What are you doing, girl? Yeah, I'll note that attacks at this time are a disadvantage because he is going to dodge, but yeah, if you have something else up your sleeve that's more of a safe, depending on what it is, then it'll probably be a straight roll. So what are you doing?
Oh, so I can, like, go for an opportunity attack?
Oh no, he's not moving. He's just, like, if you do attack him, he's dodging, so...
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, since he's dodging, Decisions.
Yeah, and Shir'iven will say, like, when it's on Raziel's turn, if you like, you can also sort of say anything if you have any advice for her, or, like, some suggestion. You just can't use the Force while you're in here, and to aid Raziel.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really think of anything to say. Like, she would be watching observedly, but, like, the moment, you know... Wait, does she see, like, Anakin wince at all, like, with the sound?
Yeah.
The moment that happens, she does, like, she has a playful little grin on her face, like, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
If I can do this, I'd like to cast, again, non-lethal, burst.
Burst.
Maybe.
Clicking thing, what that do?
That's the 5 feet in front of you, like, you lift up, or you crack, like, it knocks him prone, basically, right?
Okay.
That's what I could have sworn it does. Hold up.
Yeah,
'Cause
let
I
me
have
see.
it
You
too.
cause the earth to burst from each creature within range, and then you must make a dexterity throw or take 1d6 kinetic damage. Okay, so it's just like sort of like you're sort of shaking the earth beneath him a bit.
Oh, wait, no, Tremor is the one that knocks him prone. Okay.
Yeah, so this is just like you're just trying to do damage within 5 feet. And you're at 5th level, so this is 2d6, so I will make a roll for him. So this is a dex save at advantage. Bop. 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 20 and 19. That beats your DC?
Let me check real quick.
DC is like, what is that? Dexterity con or?
Yeah, just your general DC. It should be the same for all your force powers, like in the power section.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so like as like you cast that and like he sees it coming, you just sort of like leaps into the air the second and Shir'iven, you notice just a little crack in the floor right in front of Raziel. Right, you still have bonus action movement. What are you doing?
Oh.
I'm gonna just excuse myself for a second. I'm just gonna get some water.
You good?
Transaction movement.
I wanna, I think I can cast Phase Walk again.
Okay. Like, cause you're still within melee of him, so it's, and yeah, unless like you have another one joining in, like I'll say like it's, or let me like put in what Phase Walk does again in the chat. Yeah.
It's the only
Just
bonus action I have, actually.
Okay, because if you want to like teleport away from him, like more than like just immediately behind him, you can, and it won't provoke an attack opportunity.
Yeah, it's like I'm not teleporting behind him. I want to teleport just a few feet away.
Okay,
Like,
just mark off on the map for that, please.
Sure,
Yeah.
like right here.
Okay, let me just check. Up to 3 feet? Yeah, you can easily do that, so... And yeah, you still have movement if you would like to use it.
I'm fine where I am right now, actually, as far as movement.
Okay.
I'm just gonna teleport here, and I... Actually, what I do next is, like, kinda give a two-finger, like, you know, like that two-finger taunt, like, your move next. I do
Okay.
that.
Alright. And as, like, he's sort of... Right, and that's your turn?
That's my turn.
Like, and, like, he sees that, like, as he comes down, looks at the ground, then looks to you. And as you do that, he sort of, like, spins his blade in a flurry. And then he is going to make a charge at you, 2 attacks. And so let's roll these bad boys. Oh, shit. So, 2 rolls. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Kidding me! Again!
You're lucky he did not. You are lucky he did not roll on. You are so lucky I did not roll on the crit table.
Seriously, what the
Just say
fuck,
today's word-
dude?
Kev, just say today's word of the day is dismemberment. It's fine.
I am not doing that. As much as it would be a birthday gift to me, I do not want to dismember a PC this early into the campaign. Especially if there's a legit chance of decapitation.
I mean, arm for an arm, I guess.
He didn't lose the arm though.
An arm yet.
Oh, shoot. I mean,
Yeah. So okay.
he's
All right.
in first.
So does the 18 hit you?
It does.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Alright, so first damage. 9, 20.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
I'm not doing anything! Roll 20 is! The dice, they're just not being nice to you, I'm sorry!
35 out of 85 health points left, dude.
Okay.
Okay,
That-
wait, what did I miss?
Okay, Anakin crit, again.
Because Roll20 likes Kevin more than us.
Yes.
The secret word of the day is dismemberment.
To be fair, Raziel literally told him your move, and Anakin got pissy, and then he
You get a crit again! I legit did not think that was happen.
Yeah, I didn't either. I am sorry. This is the next attack. Hopefully he rolls shitty. Wow! What the fuck is this? I've never seen like 2 dice roll max before. That is insane. Okay.
19 points left.
Shir'iven's just kind of like watching this. Like she kind of shoots a glance over at Obi-Wan, like,
Yeah. And then like he's sort of this is kind of, it's slightly reminiscent of the fight with Ventress, but it's not like he's out for blood. It's more so just like, and like he like comes down at you like with like the blade spinning, and like you're barely keeping up with him, and sort of like Obi-Wan like arms crossed goes like, Anakin, restraint, and then sort of like just, yes, master, and then he goes back into his defensive stance. And Raziel, you're at 19 HP after all that?
I am, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That's like how much health? Like you're like just under a quarter, I think?
19 out of 85.
Yeah, so just under like a quarter health.
shit.
Yeah.
This
I
man
know,
is-
right? That's
this
why I'm
man
like,
is really- This man is just feral.
Yeah.
seriously.
But yeah,
Okay.
he sort of goes back into his defensive stance, like right in front of you, and just like, and then like holds the blade up towards his side, and like Obi-Wan pipes up again. Remember, this is a demonstration of the boy. Don't lose your cool, young Padawan. Right, master. And that is Anakin's turn. Raziel, you're a little winded, buddy. Shir'iven, if you have anything to say, like in response to like, yeah, if you have anything to say, Shir'iven, like real quick before Raziel goes.
Can I? I can't interfere, which is really upsetting.
Take a deep breath, Raziel. It's fine. You got this. Focus.
Alright, and Raziel, it is your turn. What are you doing? Anakin's just yeah, he's... You can see, like, when Obi-Wan told him to, like, restrain himself, like, he got a lot less excited. But he's still, like, just, like, focused on, like, eyes are locked on you. What are you doing? Tati?
I think Tati might have died again.
Internet, I will break you. Okay. One more second, folks. And I think after this combat, we'll take a quick 5. That's alright with everyone?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Anakin vibe check them. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Such is the power of the DM. Yes. You will fear my unlimited power.
God. Alright, Tati, we can hear you.
Wait,
I will
yeah.
kill my internet
I know.
to high hell, I swear.
I mean,
I know.
you might kill your internet before Anakin. Let's just say it right
Don't!
now. Okay, but yeah, like that's his turn. Like you just sort of see him visibly, like just like he is. Yeah, he's a bit angry still. That like he's not gonna have his fun. But yeah, what are you doing?
Tati, wait, did you hear Shir'iven's words of encouragement?
I did not.
Okay. Shir'iven was like, take a deep breath, Raziel. Focus. You've got this.
Right. And Raziel takes a deep breath as well, and his focus is directed at Anakin. Not with malice or anything, he's just focused on defending himself and readying for his attack.
Okay. All right. You're just gonna go in all in attacks.
Yeah.
All right. Roll your attacks. He is not dodging, so these are straight rolls, baby.
Ooh, cool.
Let me get some good stuff. Roll 20,
Please.
please.
Both miss. His AC still 17. So he's like just, yeah, he's just blocking, maintaining his stance, just like, and he's just, yeah, yeah, he's.
Thanks, I hate it.
I'm sorry. This is the chosen one, to be fair.
Who said he wasn't the chosen one yet? Bring balance to the game, not destroy us.
Yeah, and I'll say, RC, if you do have any commentary you'd like to make to the other Jedi, for, like, just sort of watching all this, I'll say, like, even, like, Yoda's, like, just sort of, like, looking very much concerned, and, like, all the other, like, the Masters are sort of just looking over, like, a bit perplexed, just, like, like, this is the best he can do, but if you have anything you'd like to say to them in the midst of all that, you can. Chase?
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Okay, hi. Sorry.
No, you good.
Just so enraptured, just sort of like. So RC's I guess next to the Masters, or is he just sort of like?
Oh no, yeah, you're just sort of watching this from the upper level where all the Masters are. Like you just sort of got called up to like to like that level where you're viewing it from up top, and like the Masters are all sort of like bickering to themselves, or just sort of like it's light chatter, like more against the newcomer Raziel, and like more for like Anakin, just like the child is not ready to face a warrior of Anakin's caliber. It's like shit like that. If you have anything you'd like to respond to, like to throw into all that chatter.
He's sort of, it's more just sort of like talking to himself, just sort of like, just looking over at just Anakin style next to Raziel, just sort of like,
Sheesh. Really laying into him.
and just sort of like leans over, hands on one of the railings, and just sort of like shouts, "Come on, kid! You got this!"
All right, and I think, yeah, and Raziel, you're not phase walking again, or are you staying right there?
Yeah, I'm staying right here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold my ground.
All right. With that, I'll say, yeah, it's now Anakin's turn. He's not going to dodge, but you do see him sort of like ease up his stance a little bit. You don't know exactly what that means, but he's just sort of like, he like moves the blade like sort of like just in the middle of him. So it's like just like eyes are closed and blade's just like going up, and then like before he goes back into his stance. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, he's just not going to take any action this turn, and he's just going to stand their blade up and just sort of wait for your move. What are you doing?
Oh, okay, cool. Let's see.
Just go all in on attacks? Toddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in on all attacks again.
All right, make your attacks, girl. 2 more double sabers.
Come on, please.
All right, the 19 and the 22 hit. Are you going to force empower any of these strikes?
You know what? Yes. Non-lethally, but yes.
Okay. Let me just find a good... Yeah, I'll go back.
Friendly.
Yeah, alright, okay. So, let me mark off the damage you got there. So that's 20 total. Very nice. And roll your... Are you just doing it once?
Twice, actually, if I can.
Oh, yeah. You just have to mark off... And what level? First level 2 for both of them, or 2 for each?
Screw it. 2 for each.
Okay. Because you can't cast second level, right? Second level force powers, or is it only just the first?
Let's starting at second level, when you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can expend force. The extra damage is 2d8 for first level force slot, plus 1d8 for each slot level higher than first, to a maximum of 5d8.
Yeah, so if you do first slots for both, it's 2d8 per the attacks, and if you're doing second, it's 3d8 per attack. Of additional force. Okay! So roll...
Wait, so... Yeah. So... No, I was confirming, like, 3D... So...
Yeah, because if you... Okay, go ahead.
No, you go ahead first.
Yeah, so do you want to spend like a second level force empowered strike on one attack or both of them?
I want to spend second level powered attacks on both of them.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to roll 3d8 twice.
Fun.
Right.
8.
Nine. Oh shit, girl. Yeah, that he's. Yeah, like the second like he like let down his guard, just something like awoken up within you, and then you sort of like charged at him. Like how do you like how do you like flurry him right now? Like as like he's sort of like taking this defensive stance, but he's not as aggressive. It looks like.
Like I'm like using my double saber to non-lethal blows, just going for hard precision strikes, like over my head strike, across where it would be like across the chest, like spinning around, attacking, just a flurry of blows at him.
Okay, so yeah,
essentially.
All right. So yeah, and like as you do that, like split second, like he notices the blade coming overhead, is like, whoa, and like he's like actually being forced back a little bit. And then inside, like you see all the Jedi Masters sort of perk up, towards it. And
Oh?
yeah. Like Yoda himself is just like sort of like leaning over his chair. Yeah. Yeah. And Shir'iven, I'll say you can, from where you are, you can see Obi-Wan is sort of like, his eyes are like opening up and like as he's like intrigued at like the comeback of Raziel. And yeah. And Anakin, like he's actually like looking like physically stressed. Like he hasn't, yeah, like he, like now like it looks like he is under pressure. But yeah. And that's your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Not moving, bonus action, nothing.
Nothing. I'm staying my ground.
Alright, and mark off the 4 force points for both of those attacks? For the force powered strikes?
Right? Cool.
Like, did you mark those points off? Because that's what it cost.
Yeah, I just did that.
Okay, cool. So now it is Anakin's turn, and he is, like, much more... I'm gonna make a wisdom save for him. Ah! Natural 20, so he keeps his cool, and just... And yeah, just... yeah, he's just maintaining his position. He is not going down at all. I'm gonna... And he is going to... Oh boy. Not me. Whoa. Not that. Shit.
What'd you do?
I don't know how to... Tabs. There we go. Let's see. If there's anything you can cast. Let's see what this one do. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna maintain his position. He's not moving, and yeah, I'll say he is taking the dodge action this turn.
Okay.
All right, and I'll just roll to see if he. Nah. All right. Yeah, go ahead. It's your turn, Raziel, and Shir'iven, if you have anything to say, or just as you're watching, like, yeah, Raziel's just making like an insane comeback, just like you, and like since like Raziel did the force empowered strikes, you felt from where you are the like the loud contact of the blade, like it just like it shook down like where Anakin was, like it sort of like made like a small crater into the floor where Anakin was. He's still standing. It's just like, yeah, like he got pounded down where he is.
Right. That's it, Raziel.
Right.
Not too hard. Too hard.
All right.
Don't.
Yeah,
Not yet. I'm sure it's like you beat it into him, but don't do that just yet.
All right.
Raziel, like he smiles internally and keeps his focus. And let's see. I'm gonna like sidestep over here.
All right.
And I'm gonna go for. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go for more saber attacks.
All right. Roll them. All right. Okay, 19 hits. Yeah, the 19 hits. The 7 does not. So 9 more damage on him, as like he just is barely managing to block these strikes. Are you choosing to enforce power them or no?
Let's see how much.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another force power on this one.
First level or second?
Second.
All right, 3d8.
Right. Ooh.
How do you wish to defeat Anakin? I gotta ask.
What?
Finish him!
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa, boy.
Yeah, he's like sweating profusely, like as like you.
shit.
Yeah, he's trying as he tried to like dodge like your first, like your one attack. Like he like barely manages to like sort of jump over that and get back down and like get back into defensive stance just in time for you to make your final strike. Describe how you make him submit.
With non-lethal blows, I'm going to swipe like diagonal up to my left, diagonal right, jump, twisting and jump, and then strike him down like over my head,
Okay.
knocking him to the ground
Okay. And like
with, with left attack.
all right, and like he blocks the saber strike that's coming down, and then like he manages to like, you manage to sort of like move it in a way so like his saber comes out of his hand, and he's like down, back up against the floor, both hands like trying to hold himself up. As he's like prone on the ground, just sort of inhaling, exhaling, just like sort of wiping off like the sweat. Impressive.
Not bad yourself.
I'll have you know, if I was giving him my all earlier. If the masters weren't around, I think this fight would go quite a different direction.
Hello. Good fight all around.
Right. Indeed. And he sort of like extends a hand over to shake. Yeah.
And I extend mine as well to and help him stand up if he wants it as well.
Yeah. He takes it, and like as he stands up, he shakes his hand, and Obi-Wan like goes over to his shoulders, like puts a hand on his shoulders and goes, "Nicely done, Anakin. A very impressive show as well, Raziel. I'm sure the masters have a lot to consider after that performance."
Thank you, sir.
And Shir'iven, you have anything to say? Like as like you're walking up closer to this?
Well done, Raziel. And she's putting her hands on both his shoulders. Big old smile on her face. She's proud to be like.
Yeah. Yeah, and RC, like, I'll say from where you are, you're seeing all, like, you're seeing a lot of golf clapping from some of the masters, just a little, and, like, Yoda's, like, up in the middle, just sort of, like, nodding his head. But, yeah, that's, if there's any, like, cheering you want to contribute, or, like, if you're, like, reacting at all to Raziel's victory, I'll say Ceecee's just sort of, like, watching this, he was just sort of standing by the command controls, just sort of watching it closely.
I'd say after that nice flourish, that nice flourishing finish that Raziel did, and just seeing Anakin just sort of like fall, he just like immediately pipes up and just go like, "That's what I'm talking about!" And then just immediately just goes back and just sort of like
Yeah, in that moment, like, a couple of the Jedi Masters just sort of eye you weirdly as you got all hyped up.
and then immediately just like goes to golf clapping and just sort of like fair fight.
Right.
Love it.
Yeah. And you guys, like, head back up the lift back to the training room? Or, like, to the to the overseeing part of the arena?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we'll transition out of here.
Holy fuck, I was like sweating.
You did it! Let's fucking go!
I did it, yeah.
Proud of you.
Ah,
But yeah.
thanks. I legit thought I was gonna fail that fight.
Bro,
Big
you were
comeback.
you are
boy.
so lucky that Anakin like got yelled at to restrain himself, cause fuck. And then
Seriously.
right. Yeah. Let's go back to more chill playlist. There we go. But yeah, you guys are going up the lift, and then like as like Raziel, Shir'iven, Anakin and Obi-Wan, you guys are like, the door opens up to the area where all the masters are, and like you're proceeded with like claps, and Yoda sort of hovers up to the two of you and goes like,
Well done, both of you. An excellent showcase of skill it was.
Thank you, Master Yoda.
yeah.
It was a good fight.
And Anakin sort of begrudgingly like bows up and goes, the boy has a lot of promise. Reminds me a bit of myself at his age.
Wait. How old is Raziel?
He's 16.
Oh, I thought it was 13.
No.
Okay, 16 then. But yeah, Anakin's like 2 years older, so at this time I'm pretty sure, right? I think?
Yeah.
Roughly.
Okay.
Let me
Yeah.
I can confirm right now. Let's see. Anakin age episode D. Yeah, he's 19 at this
Okay.
point.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Cool.
he sort of goes to Yoda and goes that I hope that the council agrees to bring him in. He seems like he has a lot of promise ahead of him, especially with the right master training him.
Much to discuss. The council will have, young Skywalker. Rest now. Long day of very demanding the combat was.
And he goes on, indeed. I suppose I'll be seeing you around then.
Yeah, suppose so.
Yeah, then he gives off a little nod, and then walks off with Obi-Wan, before he turns back and gives sort of like a reassuring smile to Shir'iven.
Shir'iven returns a smile and nods.
Yeah, and all like the masters sort of walk on out, and as they walk out, Fordo returns back into the room and goes, "All right, wow, you look a little bit roughened up there. You all right there, little Tyke?" As he's speaking to you, Raziel.
Yeah. You could say that. It's nothing I can't handle. As I looked at Fordo, just kind of looking a bit exhausted from the fight, but, still standing.
Right. Yeah, and Ceecee just sort of steps up and goes, "So, you need us to speak to the Chancellor, then?" And then she goes, "Yes, if you'll all follow me to the speeder, I can take you right to the Senate building."
Right, all of us are just Ceecee and RC.
Just all of you.
Oh, okay. Okay, damn.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
believe
sure.
there was a fifth person I was told was part of your Soton Geonosis. They requested that individual as well.
Aloe,
Yeah.
she's
Oh, go ahead.
wandering.
Mm.
She's wandering the temple.
Is there a way you can contact her to rendezvous with us at the speeder?
I saw my
Ew.
communicator on me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, just one moment. I'm going to contact Aloe.
All right. And you do. She's like often she's like a little bit jarvely because she's like playing in the Jedi, the ground fountain or something, something out very Aloe.
Aloe, come in, Aloe.
Yes, Shir'iven?
We need you to rendezvous with us at the speeders. Would you mind doing that?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll be right there. And she goes off, and you can assume that she is going to be waiting for you there.
All right. Done and done.
All right. I suppose I'll be taking you to the Chancellor then. All right. Let's move on out. And sort of marching off, she walks you over to the speeders, and as she goes, she'll fall back a little bit, just like sort of match pace with you, RC. and goes, "So, he must be one of those, recon commanders I've heard so much about.
In the flesh.
Tell me, you do have a bit of a different appearance, what I can tell. You're not like many clones, are you?"
You could definitely say that for sure.
Might I ask what exactly they changed? They programmed myself and other ARC troopers with, more independence, so we can think a bit on the fly, a bit more clearly, and we're more one-to-one with our predecessor Jango Fett in that regard. So, what exactly makes you different?
Well, eventually, they put out so many of us, basic human form, that they figured, why not try adding a bit more in there? So eventually they just start grabbing other species. Trandoshans, Twi'lek, Wookiee, just about anything with a human body, and just slap us with it.
I see.
Like
Yeah, go ahead.
I got the scaly side of things.
Curious to see how you perform in combat. There is a chance that the Chancellor might send me along with you for whatever mission he's got planned in line, but yeah, I'm curious to see what you're made of in the field.
As am I. Someone of your ecstatic nature is bound to be something on the battlefield.
Well, I do what I can. We do our best to fight for the Republic, defend our brothers and sisters out there.
Strong spirit too. I like that. I think we're gonna get along just fine.
Of course. And she, as you guys, all, load up into the speeder, Aloe joins you, Ceecee's there as well. Yeah, I think we'll take a quick 5 right about here. So everybody, if anyone needs to grab a drink or something, just, do that now. Bathroom break, anything. We might cut it short a bit if Ceecee can't, with out Ceecee and Aloe. Well, we'll RP what we can, and just, But yeah, take 5. We'll be right back, guys.
Alrighty.
Holy shit.
Seriously. I was legit sweating during that. I'm oh my god. I did not expect to be Anakin.
Holy moly.
I'm so happy though. That was a huge comeback for angsty boy Razi. Oh.
That was oof.
A big oof. 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 I'll BRB during the spike.
Vibe check. Vibe check.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a long rest after this.
Yeah, definitely.
That took a lot out of me.
Yeah.
I'm low on health and I'm low on force points.
God.
All right, I'm back. Everyone good?
I don't know. Chase, you here?
Good in neighborhood.
Okay.
All right.
Sweet.
All right. Everyone's feeling good. It was a nice little soiree.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to say, I swear to God, I don't like. I can't. There's physically no way I can rig it so Anakin crits. Cause he had like a really strong round starting off. Like, holy shit. Yeah, you can definitely tell he pulled punches, but he was not expecting like that much of a comeback. Holy shit.
He was not, but like when someone's getting hits in, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking use everything I got because I don't think I'll get another chance.
Yeah. good move. But yeah. So you guys are now making your way on the speeder towards the Senate building. We'll say that, yeah, it's the first time for pretty much everybody in the party on the way to this sort of structure. It's very looming, and like you're seeing like a lot of pictures of Chancellor Palpatine and like, yeah, Shir'iven, Aloe, RC and Ceecee would be familiar with like how he looks because the clones themselves would be programmed like, hey, yo, this is the guy who you're gonna serve until you fucking die, pretty much.
Fun. Big
Yeah.
boss.
By the way, real quick, Kevin,
Uh-huh.
your Twitch stream is still on the Be Back Soon.
Oh, yes, I will switch to main. There we go. Thank you for that. But yes, you guys are like on your way to that Senate building. Yeah, Raziel, I'll say for you, this is your first time going like this far. Yeah, like you've heard about the Chancellor and how like he's kind of like he's very big on propaganda and like all like this stuff, like typical stuff that you would assume like people say about politicians. It's more so, even more so said about Palpatine specifically, like how he's very just manipulative and like on how all the senators and politicians within the Republic are like they have this blind belief. They all like follow their own orders and stuff. Just very negative stuff. And yeah, like now that you're like approaching the Senate building, you're like, okay, this is going to be kind of weird. Going to a space like this where it's yeah, it's just like if the Jedi could accept you easily, but you have no idea how these senators and all these other Republic guards or even the Chancellor will perceive you.
Right, yeah.
And like you still like have like a moment, like I'll say like a couple minutes of like riding in the speeder. If there's any questions you want to ask Fordo or anything you want to just like talk about amongst the three of you.
Okay. Raziel actually asks Fordo, I think.
Yeah.
Fordo, a question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's on the
So-
wheel of the speeder.
Okay. So, what's the Chancellor like?
Oh, well, I've only met him for a short amount of time, but he certainly is a wise leader. He's been in charge of protecting this sacred republic, and my brothers and sisters are programmed to basically take his orders, and ultimately what he says goes in our case, and we're to lay down our lives for him. But he himself, I suppose, is, from what I've seen, quite a composed, smart leader, to be honest.
I see.
Might I ask what you've heard about him, being from the side of the enemy? It's always curious what their perspective is on from the other side.
Nothing. I wouldn't say anything good.
Of course, I understand if it's a bit much to delve into.
Mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly from what I've heard. Or would have been told. The Senate, there's a lot of manipulation and pulling of strings behind the scenes.
Of course. Well, unfortunately, politics, it's not within our repertoire as clones. We're bred for pretty much to die for the Republic if necessary, but everything else in terms of maintaining the Republic, it is very much behind closed doors, and they're only looking out for the best interest of the people. With those, we only want to try to ensure that all planets within the galaxy are united under a banner and we look out for each other. And the Separatists want to take that away.
And what about your stake in all of this? The clones.
Yep, and Ceecee pipes up. I've said it before, little one. We're bred for fighting to defend the Republic, lay down our lives for the Chancellor if need be. Simple as that. Anything that goes on after the war, we might have our own lives. We might stick around to serve as long as the Republic stands. But we don't have much purpose beyond that. And Fordo sort of like nods, confirms. Sadly, the commander's right. It really can be like that, but it all depends on what the senators and all the citizens within the Republic decide to do with us once all this is over.
Raziel kind of... He frowns a bit, hearing all this, and it pipes up again. Shoot, I just had my train of thought. Hang on.
You're good.
Okay. But you're soldiers. You live and breathe just as anyone else does. Shouldn't that matter?
Yeah, she sort of like sighs and goes, that is true, but we were given our purpose as we were raised up on Camino, and those are what we're intended to do, should the need arise. If we do live on past it, then we'll more likely be just treated as average citizens, and unless the call of duty arises again. But for now, we need to focus on taking out these separatists and ensuring that all the planets are all aligned under one peaceful banner.
Well, I agree this war needs to be stopped. You and the clones' lives are not insignificant. No matter what politics tell you.
Yeah, and sort of Ceecee just sort of like arms crosses and then like sort of just looks out as you guys are riding through the cityscape, and Fordo, like you just hear her like give like a light chuckle, and as you guys are approaching the hangar of the Senate, she goes, "All right, well here, I'll take you to the Chancellor's quarters."
Thanks for the escort.
Of course. Yeah.
And
Shir'iven bows her head as a thank you.
And Fordo just gives a salute.
RC returns to 2-finger salute.
Yeah, Ceecee does a salute as well. Al does her bow, and you guys are on the steps of the Senate building. And you guys are walking about. You're seeing, as you guys are all going through, Aloe and Shir'iven are met with like natural like gaze of respect and stuff like that from what you'd expect that the senators like look as they see like new Jedi visitors, and yeah, they're more like perplexed, not like offended as or more like disgusted or just like afraid of Raziel. It's more. It is just more perplexed and just like, oh, this is a new one, and yeah, just sort of like unsure what to make of him as he's walking through, like as they've never seen, someone that young walking through the Senate building, and they just look like a new member. Yeah, and you're getting similar gazes as well, RC and Ceecee, as you guys are like the first clones to actually lay foot within the building, and along with Fordo. And within time, you're just outside of the Chancellor's door rooms, and you're seeing the two Senate guards in their blue Spartan-like armor, just waiting outside, rifles held up. And the doors open up as you see, like, turned away, like, in his chair, like, you can't see the Chancellor, you just see, like, the chair's, like, back facing you guys, and you just hear from inside. You come in. I'm assuming, Fordo, you've brought the individuals I requested.
Oh.
And
Oh, I heard the Chancellor was coming up, so I had to come back.
Wait, you...
My tech summons you.
sorry, like, I'm
Aloe
like-
has logged in.
I'm trying not to laugh because, like, I'm just envisioning walking into the Chancellor's building, but all I can hear is the fucking... What do you want? Cherry Coke? Coleslaw, I guess. I'm not even gonna eat it.
Alright.
Oh, just rebuild it? And who's gonna do that, Jackhole? You?
It's like,
God.
I'm gonna tell everyone about a whiny bitch about Panama May or Panda Bear, whatever the fuck her name is. Okay.
But Aloe is with us.
Alright, Aloe's back! Unexpectedly, yay!
Aloe has logged in.
Yeah, by the way, Aloe,
I must make friends with the Chancellor. This is a lifelong dream of mine.
Oh god, I need to get a stat block up.
No, it's fine. We could stop episode 3 from happening if this works.
Oh gosh.
Save the universe. This
by
is
the
what
way,
happened.
yeah,
This is like,
Oh, go ahead.
I will single-handedly stop.
I was
this
just gonna
war.
say, like, out of character, this is very awkward. Like, Raziel doesn't know it yet, but this is really an awkward
Yeah,
move for him.
by the way, Aloe, like, this is, like, your first time, like, seeing, Raziel after, like the trial. You have no idea, like, how, like, what happened there. I assume, like, if you want, you can RP out the chatter that, like, you guys had in between, like, because Raziel got fucked up by Anakin, but he won out in the end by an ass
Ella
hair.
didn't see, so she just probably saw all the injuries, and she's just like, "How'd it go? Nice."
It was tough, but I won the fight.
Aloe would just squee in delight, grab his hands, jump up and down, and just be like, "Your congratulations!"
And Raziel would just, like, look at her perplexed, like, dumbfounded as she jumps something down with joy. He doesn't know how to respond. It's like,
Okay, that was a flashback. Now, back to the Chancellor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you guys are just outside the room, and the Chancellor just called you in, and Forda goes, yes, these are the individuals who assisted with the first battle of, with this battle of Geonosis, and they assisted with the destruction of the droid foundry. He goes, please, let them in. I would love to meet these special individuals. And do you guys, like, Fordo, like, sort of motions on into the room? Do you proceed?
No, we run away.
The end.
Credit roll.
No.
Of course, yes, we proceed.
Yeah.
Shir'iven does, like, so she's the last to enter.
Okay.
Aloe is the first.
Yeah, Aloe's the first. Then I'll say the clones go in. Then Raziel and Shir'iven.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So all of y'all are lined up by the Chancellor's desk. Ceecee, like, sort of stands in salute to the soldier. Goes like, Chancellor, Commander C-1925, reporting for duty, sir. And then, like, she goes, like, he, like, turns his chair around, and you now, like, get a good glimpse of him, and he's like, yeah, he's just, like, yeah, you would assume he's nothing more but like frail old man, like very nice, kept white hair even despite the balding spots, and just sort of like hands crossed together and goes like, "At ease, Commander. I've only called you to discuss past matters. Hopefully we can come to a mutual agreement as to the actions I would like all of you to take to ensure this rescue I've heard you wish to proceed with." And then Ceecee eases his stance. RC, you have anything to add?
He'll just, like, this is first time meeting him, but also hearing a lot about him, because, you know, clone life and all that.
Yeah, what do we know about the Chancellor?
Yeah, Aloe and Shir'iven and the clones, like, you guys know, like, he was given supreme power, like, to at least, like...
Well, I didn't. All I know is the fact that, because I came back after everything. Aloe would be more familiar with it.
Yeah, Aloe, yeah. Aloe would know that he was just sort of, like, he had, like, a sort of, like, he didn't have, like, this, like, much... Like, you're noticing his face a lot more throughout Coruscant, like, as you were riding through, like, something must have changed, like, leadership-wise in order for him to, like, you know, like, do everything he did, like, give you the clones and stuff like that. But, like, you just knew him, like, as, like he's the face of the Republic, pretty much.
Okay, cool. So Al is just like, oh my god, we're meeting a famous person!
But, yeah. And... yeah, he sort of continues on, like, RC, you had something?
He's just sort of like, this is all just, like, again, new to him, so just, like, salutes alongside our, like, Ceecee, and doesn't really speak as much unless he's gonna be addressed to.
Okay, and then he sort of, like, shoos off for them, and then she just goes and waits outside, and then, like, sort of, like, fingers, like, tapping each other, like how he does, like, and like the 2D clone was just sort of like eyeing all of you and goes, "So, this is quite a motley crew of individuals I see before me. Might I, you especially, little one," as he points to you, Raziel. "From what I've heard, you used to align yourselves with the Separatists. Is that correct?"
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Well, hopefully we can procure enough necessary information to secure a swift victory in this war. And you... what were you saying?
I was just gonna say, I will help out however I can, sir.
Mm-hmm. And you, turning to you, Shir'iven,
Fuck.
a former member of the Jedi Order, returning back for undisclosed reasons. You are quite the curious case. Might I ask, I'm not familiar with your name.
Shir'iven.
You may address me as Chancellor Palpatine. I must say that it is unfortunate that I never got to meet you before you left the Order, but I must say, just judging by how you carry yourself, you seem to be quite the powerful Jedi, I must say.
I don't like the way you're talking to me, but...
Yes, Chancellor Palpatine. I am.
And then, like, he sort of turns to RC and goes, "And you? I haven't seen a clone in quite that unique-looking armor. What is your CT number? And what is your rank, I must ask, in classification?"
0947, sir. RC.
A recon commando. This should come quite in handy in this mission I have for you. And here we have the main person of the hour. And as he turns to you, Raziel. No, Aloe.
Ella's patting herself down, desperately trying to find a pen so she can get his signature. It's just like, pauses.
I've heard very much about you. The Jedi seem to have a unique... They have comments on your standing with Temple and how long you've been a part of this grand order of yours. You do see...
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Me?
Yes. I can already feel the bubbling excitement of a young person at that age.
Ella looks behind her to make sure he's not actually addressing someone behind her.
Oh, I do mean you, little one. You seem quite a cheery individual, despite all the suffering you must have witnessed. I apologize that you were unbeknowingly dragged into this war.
Oh, well, no, sir. It's a pleasure, sir. I mean, well, it's not a pleasure. I mean, yes, sir, I'll do my best, sir. Can I have your autograph?
Another time. Please.
Of course.
So, the reason I called the five of you here, I heard from the Jedi Council that you have seen visions of a Jedi protege, your friend in trouble, yes?
Yes, I've been reporting visions to the council for many years now, sir.
And I unfortunately heard that the only possible system that he could be taken would be the Magito system.
Yes, sir. It's a separatist stronghold, sir. But, with enough firepower and trust in our friends and the Force, we should be fine, I think, sir.
Sort of stands up and, walks, past the table, tries to get closer towards you. Raziel. I don't think you gave it, I don't think you introduced yourself, Raziel, right?
You know what? Shit, I didn't actually.
Yeah. You'll just go boy, my apologies. What is your name?
Right. I'm Raziel.
Right. Raziel, what can you tell us about the Magito system? Any information you have can be vital in the operation to rescue, Alo's, Jedi companion.
Of course. Well, from my time there, I mostly trained while I was still under Maul's teachings. But it's... From what it's supposed to be a heavily fortified separatist base there.
I see. You didn't catch any glimpses of what they could be doing beyond what your trainings with Maul there?
Unfortunately not. I did see Maul going to a secret room, but I was not allowed access. What he was doing there, I have no clue.
Most peculiar. And to my understanding, Alo, you wish to rescue this Silas, is that correct?
Yes, sir. But also, we want to, do our best for the Republic and make sure that the Separatists don't do bad anymore. So, I mean, saving him is, not the only thing.
Of course. Well, I don't know what we can spare at the moment. Right now, we're spreading out the forces that we can spare into the other systems that need the assistance of the Republic. But in the meantime, I don't know what we can arrange to assist the lot of you in rescuing this friend of yours. And Ceecee's just sort of head turned away or just thinking to himself. And he goes, RC, might I inquire, what would be your recommendation? As Couto seems to be a heavily fortified separatist base. Getting on the planet's surface might be simple, but from what we've heard about Couto's defenses and its resources, getting into their facilities might be more difficult.
Oh, that's to me, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh boy. RC sort of like just like hand towards his just like chin part of his helmet and just sort of like just thinks for a solid minute because just wow. He's so used to just like, you know, just like taking the orders that no one's really given him the time to give orders. So this is kind of a new first thing for him.
It's more like asking for your opinion on it, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, still,
Yeah.
this is just like, oh
Yeah.
wow, I'm getting asked something. That's my opinion. Shit.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Supreme Chancellor, all fortresses are fortresses. Sure, they're all big and bulky and whatnot, but there's always some sort of weak point to it. I figured, circle the Dawn planet long enough, we find an exit point, we sneak in, we exploit it, slap the whole damn thing down.
Interesting.
What? That's my son. Not that Ella would say that, but she would beam with pride.
So
Interesting.
So you're suggesting a more covert operation?
Well, of course. If we just get... think about it. Now, I know I'm usually the one to usually go in guns blazing, but nonetheless, heavy separatist fortress doesn't exactly call for firepower against firepower. We wouldn't want our alarms on us that immediately. So, if we were to say find a sweet point, I'd say we at least get through there, take out as much as we can, and eventually blow the whole thing sky high like we did that separatist droid facility.
And he sort of like will walk over to you and just like get a good look at you. Like he's like, yeah, he's like, I'll say he's like within 5 feet, just like, and like just like taking in your armor, and just goes like, magnificent. Those Kaminoans can certainly make the troopers. An interesting strategy, RC. Though blowing up Couto might be a bit more than what the situation calls for. If it is just a simple rescue operation, then I believe we can spare some forces to assist you, but not too much.
I would suggest that you're open to. I'd be happy to take them.
I do have to second RC's suggestion. The place, as I mentioned, is heavily guarded. Sniper towers, turrets, traps. However we decide to get in, we'll need to be extra careful. Security is extremely tight.
More reinforcements would simply risk more men of ours getting killed.
This is quite the predicament. Master Jedi, what do you propose?
Oh, is that me?
Yeah. You're the only master here, so...
I thought I wasn't a master! Okay.
Well, he only assumes you are, like, that's like... Yeah, he's being kind. He's being a nice old man.
I don't trust his ass!
You love the old man.
Anyway. Okay, well, I do believe that we should go about this mission. Aloe is more than capable out in the field from first glance. Excuse me. From experience with her, with as much reinforcements as you can give, and with Raziel's knowledge of the system, I'm sure that we'll be fine.
Would you agree more that a full-scale invasion might be necessary of Couto, Or would you prefer taking it more into your own hands in a stealthy approach?
I believe a stealthier approach would be more appropriate.
And Aloe, what do you think? He sort of like bends a knee, and like just get at eye level with you.
Well, I just want to help my friends, sir. So whatever they suggest, I defer to them. Everyone here knows what they're doing. I've seen everyone here are really, really fantastic fighters, and I trust them with my life, sir. So if they suggest stealth, we'll do stealth.
And, Commander, you've been awfully quiet. I must ask, as you do have one of the larger forces under the Republic's disposal, what do you propose? And Ceecee's just sort of like looking down, and then like he like noticed himself being calm and goes like, if it's with all due respect, Chancellor, I'll need to consult my men as well as the generals, if they're fine with me taking my crew, or at least one of the more advanced troopers along with myself. And the rest of this party here, I suppose, to rescue the kid. And she goes. The Chancellor continues. Of course.
What did he say? What? Risk what?
Like, yeah, risking his men.
No, what about a kid?
Oh, to rescue the kid.
Rescue the kid, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Chancellor continues. Of course, Commander. Take all the time you need. Something will be organized. I promise Aloe that much. We will find a way to rescue your friend and ensure that he is brought back to the Jedi Temple safe.
Well, Aloe would have to resist hugging him. They're like, do not hug the Supreme Chancellor.
I can say, at least for now, I can spare you Fordo. Hopefully she will be enough to... If you do have any transportation, she can at least pilot it while you are going off on your mission. I believe that can suffice for now. If anything changes, just report back to me. Any other questions? He's just sort of like scanning you guys, and everyone involved in Ceecee just sort of nods his head, salutes, goes, "Sir, no, sir!" And yeah, just go. He keeps scanning, waiting for you if you have any questions to ask him.
No questions on my end.
Oh boy, let me get out of that shit.
What happened? What happened?
My recording program opened up. Let me.
Oh.
Total professionals here, guys. All right, but yeah. Anyone have anything to ask?
About that signature. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say,
really...
I was gonna say, like, RC just like slow head turn to Aloe as he waits for her.
I'm kidding.
Inevitable
Say
something.
that.
Son knows best.
Oh god. Nothing to ask. Yeah. I mean, I suppose he might bring something else up just in case, but I mean, he'll tell the party regardless.
Okay. Is Shir'iven anything?
No, not at all.
All right. He goes, well, with that settled then, I shall leave you to discuss your plans. Oh, but before you go, if I could have a moment with the boy.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I promise it won't be but a moment.
Raziel looks to Shir'iven, like, cautiously.
She does look a bit cautious as well, just...
Oh, I don't bite. I know it's been quite a long time since I've been more... since... I know this is the first time that we've actually met, but I promise the boy's in good hands. I just need to discuss a few matters with him. Knowledge of the separatists, you understand.
What matters?
Apologies, Senator. I made a promise that I would watch him. I'm sorry.
No, let's go. Just go.
I'm like feeling like Aloe like kind of like shoving me a little, like
That is the Supreme Chancellor you were talking to. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, Ceecee just sort of awkwardly like walking back to the door, just waiting for you guys.
Yeah. RC follows the same notion, just like slow walking back, just like.
We'll be outside then, Raziel.
Yeah. Meet you out there.
Aloe glares at Raziel, just like, lucky! Door closes.
Raziel just like raises an eyebrow, confused.
Alright, I'm gonna plop into secret talks real quick. Let me just...
Oh, fine.
Alright, let me just change the music.
This can either go really good or really bad.
Yeah, let me just change the music to something a little bit more thematic.
Fucking hell.
Okay. So yeah, you turn back and you just see the Chancellor, and it's a very, like, inviting smile, like, and it's odd, like, you haven't felt anything, like, seeing a person like him, or before. It's very just odd, the vibes that he's giving off. And he looks and goes, so, you've trained with Maul himself, haven't you?
I have, yes.
What was he like in person? I never got the chance to encounter such a feral individual. I've heard of his carnage on Naboo and the sad loss of some Jedi, but unfortunately I never had the opportunity to bask in his presence, for lack of a better way to put it.
He was ruthless, to put it mildly. He was very aggressive, tough, very thorough in my training. Probably more than I could handle, I'll admit. And he was always focused on vengeance. Especially against Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And he, like, you see the Chancellor sort of raises an eyebrow. You know, I actually heard word from Kenobi himself that you gave quite a performance at the Jedi Temple against his own Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Yes, sir. It was a duel to test my strength, so to speak.
Well, from the sound of Obi-Wan in our short conversation, it sounds you passed it with flying colors.
Yes, sir. That's what everyone has been saying.
Yeah. And he's sort of like, yeah, like how he walks, like his dress is like so, or like his outfit, his robes, whatever they're called. He's sort of like, it almost looks like he's hovering towards you. And like he puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, you know, I must say, of all the Jedi within the Order, Anakin Skywalker I hold in the highest regard. in anyone that can best him in combat, even someone younger than himself. I must say, you certainly have my attention.
Thank you, sir. He was a formidable opponent.
Oh, I know he is. Now, I understand that it might be difficult to be accepted entirely with the Jedi Order, and the clones might take a bit of time to accept you, knowing your past. But know this, if you ever need someone to reside in and feel you need to be honest with, if there's any information you been difficult to share with the other leaders, members of the council, know that my doors are always open to you, Raziel.
I will keep that in mind, sir.
And yeah, he sort of gives you a light pat and goes, I look forward to watching you grow. You seem like you have quite the amount of potential, and I'm glad it's not being wasted amongst the side of the Sith.
The reason I turned was because of what I heard Maul, what he did on Naboo. I never knew, and the truth, it went against everything I believe in.
And you believe that your outlook has changed as well since your time with him?
You could say that.
Well, you're on the right side now, young Raziel, and I look forward to seeing you grow in the field of battle, and hopefully we can make sure that all your wrongs are made right, and that we'll put an end to this war, and Maul will be brought to justice.
I hope so, sir.
Run along, and good luck in your operation.
Sir. And Raziel nods. And is Palpatine's hand still on his shoulder?
No, he
Or
lets...
did he take it off?
Yeah, he took it off a while ago, and he's now sitting across from you from his desk, sort of still keeping that warm smile.
Okay. Can I
Insight check?
I kind of want to do an insight check on just that, pleasant smile to see if he's, hiding anything.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll the insight.
Alright.
Nine. Yeah, it's very hard to read. The one thing you've heard from all that does seem to be reigning true is that politicians, especially Palpatine, or people who are high within the Republic chain of command, they seem to be very careful about disclosing information. They keep their cards close to their chest, and it's very true, especially here. It's he tried his best to be as vague as he could with you from when you could tell, all you could assume was okay, he seems to genuinely want me to do well, and he seemingly cares for me, but he's a very tough man to read.
Okay, alright.
But yeah, and then
Yeah.
like, he'll sort of note you, like staring at him, and they'll like sort of like motion you out. Like, yeah, he just sort of motions you out.
I start heading towards the doors, taking one last look at him, and I'm sure he's still smiling like that.
Yeah, and and as like you're reaching the door, he's like slowly like keeping eye contact with you, but he's like slowly turning away as he's looking back to the cityscape of Coruscant.
And after a moment, I face the door again. I turn my head and I head out.
All right, and we will get you back with the rest of the party.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Appreciate that. Oh no! And then the doors would open.
Yep, doors open, and words.
Get your names correct, Kevin.
There's 5 characters. God damn it! Can't fucking memorize all of them.
Very different
Yeah.
names.
Yes.
Doors open.
Raziel steps through.
He's a new man.
Yeah. Yeah, Raziel looking the same.
Aloe would hold up a doll and be like, "Where did he touch you?
Oh my god.
Show me on the doll."
What?
I'm kidding. I'm
What
kidding. I'm
hap-
kidding.
Okay.
So, what ended up happening?
He asked me about my time with the Separatist, with Maul, about my fight with Anakin, and he said he looks forward to watching me help you guys out. It was really strange. He seemed... It's hard to read the man. He almost seems too nice.
What seems strange about that? He's a good person, and he wants to see you do well.
Yeah, and like Ceecee will pipe up, well, of course, it's the Chancellor. He wants everyone under his ranks to succeed in defending the Republic, and even if that includes someone who used to align with the enemy, especially so.
Perhaps.
Separatist enemy moving on to the ally side. I can imagine why. Someone like you on our side could definitely turn the tides of battle.
It just... For him to accept me so readily, I can't describe it.
Unsure?
Whatever, we could look into more of it. But why don't we head back? You're still looking very exhausted after that fight. You should get some rest.
Yeah, I would never minute to the rest of the Jedi Order, but I need to rest up before our mission. Speaking of which, I do have to ask. When we approach the planet, is there a non-aligned vessel we can use? It might help better our chances with security.
Isn't our vessel non-aligned?
Yeah, like the design of it is more, let me just turn down, or switch to a different song. Yeah, from what you know of your vessel, like we're told like it's like old, it's from the times of the Old Republic, but doesn't necessarily lean to either side from that era. So, from that era or this one currently. So it's more like, it's effective if you just want to like transport from place to place and not like get immediately like goggled at by separatists. So
Our ship that we had, well, it's currently being kept safe by this Republic. It is unaligned. We should be fine.
and like Ceecee pipes up, it should be on my star crew, the Vena class star cruiser of my battalion actually. So I'll need a moment to discuss with my men as to how we'll go about it, but we have that, and we have Fordo as well to assist us, if need be.
Exactly. Alright.
If we can make that happen, I believe it would make our job a lot easier.
Yeah, and then Fordo comes back. All right, so how did things go in there with the Chancellor?
Went pretty well, actually.
Toji wasn't exactly, Toji was a nice guy,
Internally, Shir'iven's like, too well.
He's like, come on, I can give you back a ride to the temple, and the clones, I can take you back to the barracks. Yeah,
Thank you.
of course.
Can I go to the barracks?
And like she sort of looks to RC and Ceecee and goes, can she? I'm not exactly at authority to determine that.
I'll look over her. She's fine.
If
Yeah, yes! Give me a tour of the temple, now you get to give me a tour of the barracks!
yeah, and,
She's easily excitable, but her fighting style is damn good in my case, and she's got a good head on her shoulders, and a good heart as well.
yeah, and Ceecee goes, just keep an eye on her, trooper.
When haven't I?
A good eye on her. And like Ceecee just looks at Aloe. Just
I repeat, when haven't I?
yeah, and then she goes, all right, so it's Raziel and Shir'iven to the temple, and the three of you towards the barracks. So, all right, hop in and let's take you all home. And she motions on over to Speeder.
Finger hearts. Aloe makes finger hearts at Ceecee.
And Ceecee's just like unfazed, just walks forward.
Damn it.
I can imagine this is going to be a very interesting time for Aloe with the clones
Mm-hmm.
at the parents.
Wait, so wait, you all are brothers? You're all
God.
twins?
Yeah, Ceece's like, if you could see like his face of like disappointment, or just like, or you could just like feel a twinge of like cringe, then you would. But I'll say like it's more like an anime where it's just like he just like has like that dot of sweat like on the side of his head, just when he say that. Yeah, you all are making your way to the speeder.
Yep.
Yep.
With RC in the midst of just like a what could possibly go wrong thought.
Okay.
Getting her along.
Famous last words.
Famous last words.
Sure. But yeah, unless there's any other RP you want to have in the middle of the ride, you guys are taken to your respective locations. If there's anything anyone wants to say, like Ceecee still being stoic and just thinking about his experience with the Chancellor.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I think I'm okay too.
All right. So yeah, first, Fordo will take the clones and Aloe to the barracks, as like it's like sort of like in the middle between the Senate building and the Jedi Temple, and then she drops the two of you off, Raziel and Shir'iven, to the gates of the Jedi Temple and the steps, and she goes, "Rest well, you two. I'll be in contact with Commander Ceecee and the Chancellor as to what is going to be the final arrangements for your mission on Margito."
Right. Rest well, then.
You too. I'll see you on board that mission then. Huh?
And
Oh, go ahead.
Raziel just nods.
Right, and then you just see glide off in towards the barracks, and it's just Raziel, Shir'iven, you're waiting on the temple steps, and say you got a little bit of time before the sun's starting to set over the temple, and like you're seeing like just like the reflection of passing by space cars, and yeah, everything like it's look like
They're called speeders.
Speeders,
Speed.
speeders and transports. I don't know. I think transports is a word. I don't know, but yeah, like it's Coruscant's. It's slowly making its transition from like its usual daytime business to like the nighttime, as you're on the steps of the temple, and what you doing?
We should
Yeah.
we should get you inside.
Yeah. Fair. And like Razio's he kind of drops his shoulders, like he's really starting to feel the exhaustion.
Mm.
And yeah, Shir'iven could probably notice could probably see his fatigue showing more now that everything's kind of calming down.
Okay.
Come now, let's go find someone who can direct us to your quarters now. And I should possibly hope if mine are still intact.
And she kind of laughs to herself a little to lighten the mood just a little bit.
Hope
Uh,
so.
With that, Shir'iven keeps an arm around him and kind of like helps him lean against her for support.
And we'll say first you like go to like one of the temple guards, and they tell you that Raziel's quarters have not been prepared yet, but your quarters are still vacant, Shir'iven.
Oh, thank goodness.
Alright, so I make my way there.
All right.
Guess you gotta take Raz with you because he doesn't
Yeah.
have quarters.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
so-
leaning against me, so he's coming with me either way.
Yeah. And,
Yeah,
and I'll
so-
say, waiting outside the quarters.
Aloe holds up the doll again. Where did she touch you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Aloe's not that good, so, but you see another familiar figure. This time,
Son of a bitch.
a
Cat dad. Cat dad.
cat dad.
Cat dad.
Yes, a Cathar. For like those like unfamiliar with the race, it's a humanoid figure with like 4 across the body, and in this case, like it does like the face has more feline features, like with the whiskers coming on. And it's not as humanoid shaped, but it's these green piercing eyes, and on one hand he's holding like what looks to be like a long metallic cane, and he has like some like gray whiskers growing like around his beard, and like he's like still has like a slight hunch to him, and goes like, "Ah, Shir'iven, it has been far too long. You didn't think I could let you take a night's rest without saying hello to your old master, did I?"
Master, I'm terribly sorry for how long it's been. The day slipped for me. There was far too much on my plate. I would have said hello if I had any time.
It is all right, young one. We will discuss further in the new day. And I look forward. From what I've heard about of what happened and the events that happened on the training grounds, I must say, he looks to Raziel, we have a lot to discuss. And it's like, this feels like it's a warm smile, but like, unlike Palpatine's where it's like very difficult to read and like you can't tell necessarily the intent behind it, that like it actually feels like comforting, almost like, hell, like this guy, like even though he's different species, he could have been like you would have mistaken him for a relative if you didn't like give it a second thought.
Shir'iven smiles warmly. Yes, Master, let's get together in the morning.
Of course. Sleep well, young one. And he bows to Raziel. And you too, my former apprentice.
Yes, Master.
He walks off. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. So, what'd you think?
That was a fun scenario.
That
we
was
were
a
just
doozy
tossed
of
into.
Yeah.
scenario.
That
Yeah,
was.
yeah. Well, hopefully, once everybody is like back at spirits, we can decide like where the Magito stuff will go. Just because I don't want to do anything that's like, cause fucking Ceecee, like he controls a battalion, so ultimately he can. It's up to him how you guys want to go, but yeah, I'll talk with Max privately and figure out what that situation gonna be. But and yeah, y'all enjoyed that.
That was quite
Oh
the doozy.
yeah.
That was
Oh
really fun.
yeah.
But yes, I believe, yeah, we can call it an end here, unless you guys want to continue in playing something else. Like, we can play either
I
in
mean-
private or stream.
I mean, like, we should, if Aloe's back, like, we should give her, like, a fun session, like, just a quick...
Oh yeah, if you want, we can, like, go through, like, what Aloe does, like, in, like, a short little, like, well, sort of like a montage kind of thing of what Aloe does, like, as she's, like, reaching the barracks.
Yeah, like a little closing on Aloe's perspective.
Yeah.
It'd be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I think so too.
yeah. So, Aloe, what are you doing as you're reaching, the barracks?
Oh, we can start next session with that. I'm actually getting a little tired, guys.
Yeah. It's,
okay.
yeah,
okay.
because I figured that, like, yeah, because, like, you only came back for the message of Chancellor Palpatine, so I was like, yeah, she might be winded.
I feel bad. I just feel bad.
It's okay.
It happens.
It's all good. But yeah, we can continue on next week. We'll open up with Aloe's shenanigans in the
exploration adventures.
yep, and with Max back, I'm sure Ceecee's gonna be so happy to experience all of that shit. But yes, we'll go.
Ceecee gets to be Aloe's babysitter.
He's just like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
RC has her on like the child leash thing.
Yes.
Oh no!
But yes, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight for the 13th installment of Revenge of the Crit. Was a lot of emotions, had some tensions high, and good a bit of RP and a combat snuck in there, so not too shabby. Go me. But yes, so I'll link again where you can find the music that we've been playing throughout the evening. The channel's 8-Bit Music, who did the intro, narrated by our lovely Chase VA, and yes, and written by him as well. So yeah, goat him for that shit. And yeah, the background music is all by Samuel Kim Music. Follow him on YouTube. He makes amazing Avatar and Star Wars, Marvel, DC, like epic orchestral mixes. So please go check him out. But then we'll go around the table just signing off. You can find me, Kevin Couto, across all the social medias under Couto VA, and on here on Twitch I might be playing other video games. I might do streams of certain NPC creation if it gets enough of attraction, and if people are down to see me go about that process, so I can make something that the entire party can be like, oh, who the fuck is that kind of thing.
It's like, oh, we're not allowed to watch though, sadly.
Probably not. I don't know.
This is
It's
so sad. Can we get 5,000 likes?
I mean, we'll see how that how we grow. But yeah, going around the table for Matt. Yeah, we'll say Aloe, you can go first since I'm assuming you gotta go.
I'm Aloe. You can find me on Twitter at Neoka-chan. I don't post very much, but I do lurk, so I'm always on there.
Mm-hmm. And next we got RC.
Oh, that's me. You can follow me on Twitter at Chase the VA and on the YouTubes where it is only home to 2 videos, maybe 3 later in the future at just Chase Beck.
Mm-hmm. And next we got Shir'iven.
Hi, thank you guys again because most of the people in here are like my friends. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys enjoy the stream, and I really hope that you guys stick around a lot more for these. You all can follow me again at Love Jinkles. Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, you good, girl? I know it was a lot of emotional stuff.
I was actually really happy. I thought that the cat dad one was going to be a bit more emotional, but like, you know, I was very happy. I have like Splinter sounding dad.
Yeah, he like from what you remember, like he does have a fire. Yaktur does have a fire within him, but it's only really when he's just sort of like when he wants, like when he sees you doing bad, and he says, and like you're doubting yourself. But yeah, like he's very much like he's sort of like Oogway meets Splinter. I think that might be an accurate way to describe him. Yeah. And next we have Raziel.
Hello, Tatianna here. You can follow me on Twitter at Tatianna_VA, where I post a bunch of stuff. Oh, you know, all sorts of stuff. And yeah, this was a pretty cool session. A lot of stuff happened, so I'm excited for next week.
Mm-hmm. I
And
am
if you want
too.
to follow our good man Max, you can follow him at MaxDudekVO on the Twitters.
Yes, I will link his thing. That is at. So you can follow him on there, and all this information will be in the description below as well if you're watching the VOD on YouTube. But yeah, that's gonna put an end to this 13th installment, and next we decide what lies ahead for the party. But yeah, thanks again for everyone for sticking around. We love you very much. Please stay safe, wear a mask, and remember, as always, may the rolls be with you. Good night!
Good night.
Later.